Hey and hello there everyone, welcome back to the Strike Streams Sunday edition. How are we all doing? I hope you guys are having a good weekend, a nice restful one. If you're in America, it's actually technically, it's a 3-day weekend this weekend. I will still be streaming tomorrow as if it's like a regular weekday, because maybe for a bunch of you it will be, but I will still be here tomorrow and stuff like that, so don't worry. But it is technically a 3-day weekend, so if you've got an extra day off tomorrow, I hope you're enjoying day 2 of a 3-day weekend, if you're in America. But I hope you're all doing well. Let's say hi to some people, and then we'll get into the stream and stuff like that. And then, yeah, hang on, did I leave my YouTube open? I did. Okay, well, I know I'm live now. So, so hi everyone. So let's say hi to some people very quickly. So hi Skywatcher and Kevin and Kiba and Onlara and Ghost Host and Gage and Moxie and I may have said Kieran, but Kieran and hang on, who else? There's a bunch of repeats. I think I saw a Xander. Yes, there is a Xander. And yeah, so hello. Lovely to see you all. Yeah, there we go. So here's what we are going to do. If you have not already, could you please click like on the video? There's so many of you here right now, so please click that like button. Just check that little thumbs up button that you've hit it. If you've hit it, then you're good to go for the rest of the stream. But if you haven't, please click it, because it does just help out so much. Again, there has basically been no growth on this channel through the month of January. And basically with my life right now, I'm sort of maybe having to reevaluate my continuance of the Strike streams. So if this is kind of important to you at all in any way or anything, if this is something you come to kind of frequently or enjoy just, you know, popping into every once in a while, you know, tell YouTube that kind of thing by hitting that like button and subscribing and ringing the bell and stuff like that. Okay. But let YouTube know, let the analytics know, because then that just gives me something to work off of and stuff like that. So, oh, Dark Dragon, hi, but also bye. I hope you're doing well, though. I hope 2025 is going well so far. I hope 2025 is going well for all of you so far. It's been a year so far, but there we go. Okay, so, if you've liked the video, wunderbar. Second, if you are interested in playing live, please make sure you are watching live. Like, if you hover on the YouTube video, look in that bottom left-hand corner, please make sure that you do have the red circle. I know I say it all the time, and I know it's boring that I say it all the time, but literally a few days ago we had this where someone wasn't able to play with us because they were 4 minutes behind, and the lobbies, like, are only 3 minutes long, so literally it was mathematically impossible for them to join us, and they missed out on a round, and luckily they were able to get in on the next round, but, like, you know, but it took a whole round, because they were so far behind, it took a whole round to, like, figure out what had gone wrong and to get them back on track. So, please. Oh, Sumal Singcho. Hi, welcome. Sorry if I said all that wrong. I recognized a bunch of those letters. I'm just gonna say hi, Singcho. Hi, welcome. Lovely to see you. And Lara Thierry, hi, welcome. So there we go. But there we go. Well, as much as I say, like, growth has been slow in, like, January, I mean, it has been in, like, December and November. We're very much on a downward trend here at Bovio Games, after a few months of a very much upward trend. But, so, yeah. Anyway, Bark, so it's not just a January thing, but just January has been, you know, even worse. Okay, so if that's all good in the hood, hang on, what is going on with my spreadsheet here? It's, like, not working. Anyway, Bark, is this gonna work? What the hell? Hang on, my spreadsheet's, like, not working. That's a bit scary. Is my phone not working, or is it the spreadsheet? Okay, don't know what was going on there. Okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals. So if you've liked the video, if you're watching live, You know what to do, but I'll still just put the template in anyway. Could you please... Oh, actually, no, I do need to say this, because you may be thinking, yes, Bo, we know what your tickets are. You might not, though. Yesterday, I got the Tango Berry Blast Kyurem for Christmas. So our tickets now are Lugia, Moltres, and Blacephalon, okay? So no more Kyurem. I'm done with Kyurem now, okay? So... yeah, we've had Paimon, we've had Singcho. Does anyone else want to come in? But yeah, no. So I'm done with Kyurem now. No more Kyurem. We got the shiny Kyurem. So that is why I do, have a thing for the tickets. That's why I say what I say and do what I do. But anyway, Bark. So here's what we're going to do. So my tickets are for Lugia, Moltres, and Blacephalon. Could you please, using the template that I posted a minute ago, strike I in big capital letters, I can do, and then let me know who you can do out of those three, and then let me know. So ready, set, Bo. Let me know in the chat who you can face out of those three. I know that there are a lot of people who can't do Moltres. I know that there are a bunch of people who can't do Lugia. So we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, let me know, and then we'll kind of take it from there, okay? The spreadsheet has been being filled in by, I think, a wild Kramin. Again, I wish that these spreadsheets just had one color for Xander and one color for Kramin, because it could be Xander, but yes. Oh, Ghost Host, you're excited for the event on the 7th. Oh, what, the 7th of February? What is that? Like, is that like a February Saturday or February Saturday or Sunday or something? But yeah. Okay. Nia found Yuxi. Ooh. Okay, so let's just see who's here. And then we'll figure this out, okay? I'm going to try and focus on Lugia and Moltres first, just because more people have those, but then we'll figure out Blacephalon afterwards. Okay, but Kevin, although I say that, and then Kevin's like, I could only do the clown. It's like, okay, well, Kevin can do the clown. But then let's see what we've got. Gage can do... oh, hang on, Gage hasn't been added yet, I don't think. Ah, there's Gage. Right, Gage is a Moltres, and then Onlara is a Lugia. And then Kiba's a Lugia. Kiba. Wait, hang on. Kiba's not showing up. I better put Kiba on there, if the spreadsheet will work. PSS Kiba. The P stands for pink, because Kiba. He's more than you think. He's got maximum pink. Okay. Right, there's Kiba. Okay. And then, hang on, let's just see. Hang on. So, Kevin, Gage, Onlara, Kiba, so I should have like 4 in the spreadsheet right now. Okay, yeah. And then Skywatcher can do Lugia and Moltres. I might put Skywatcher in Moltres right now, just because Moltres is... spreadsheet, please work! Okay, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. And then, let's see, Lugia and Moltres. Kieran can do any... Cheese can only do Blacephalon. Cheese. And then... oh, and then Kieran can do any. Okay. We might have to have Kieran go twice. Oh, wait, is Shibertooth here? No, wait, Shibertooth! Shibertooth! I'm just adding people. Are you around in 20 minutes for a Moltres? Because you'd be doing me a massive solid if you were. But yeah. I'm going to preemptively add you on the spreadsheet in the hope that you say yes. Because if you were, that would be cool. And then, yeah, just honestly, that would be so helpful. Okay, let me just check everyone else. So, Singcho, you got Pokémon Shield today from your stepdad. Oh, that's really kind of him. And you told him about me? Oh, that's really kind. Thank you. That's really sweet. No, Gage, you're good. Don't worry. Yes, Shibertooth. Okay. So here's what I've got. Let me know if I'm being a massive ding dong or if this sounds good and correct. Okay. So listen up. Team 1, Lugia, Onlara, Kiba, and Kieran. Okay? So you guys get ready. I'll be with you in like 30 seconds, okay? Team 2, the Flaming Moltres, is going to be Gage, Skywatcher, and Sabertooth. And then Team 3, Blacephalon, we've got Kieran and Cheese, okay? So, does that sound good? If you are interested in playing and you want to be added or whatever, speak now or forever hold your peace. Dilt's just arrived, so if Dilt's wants to be added to a Blacephalon team, now is the time to say it, okay? So if I missed anyone, if I put you on a team that's wrong, let me know. If you want to play... Oh, Moxie! Oh, Moxie! Moxie. Oh, well, Moxie beat Dills. So Moxie is on the Blacephalon team. But if Dills wants to play, then Dills could be on a wild card. Okay. So, lots of people here today. Again, Sunday definitely seems to be better than Saturdays. I will be talking about that in the future, I am sure. But okay. But yeah, well, sorry, not Dills, I should say. I shouldn't say Dills, like Dilts. I should say not Dilts. Because it's not Dilts. I shouldn't say Dilts, I should say not Dilts. Okay, but if that all sounds good, so Team 1, Onlara, Kiba, Kieran. Team 2, Moltres, Gage, Skywatcher, Sabertooth. Team 3, Blacephalon, Kevin, Cheese, and Moxie. If that's all good in the hood, speak now, forever hold your peace. If I've missed anyone, if anyone wants to, be added, now is the time to say it, because you've got about like 30 seconds of me connecting on the Ycom. So make sure you connect on the Ycom if you are in any team about to get ready. But right now, that's Team 1 on Lara, Kiba, and Kieran. We're going to do a Lugia. Okay, so we're going to talk to the lady. Because we're behind on time at the minute, so we got to hurry up. Okay, so here's Lugia. More like a Bluegia. No, we don't want a Bluegia. But look, oh my gosh, I'm finally looking at the Lugia silhouette. Look at how the middle of it looks like a snow runt with giant legs. Like that triangle with leg, it kind of looks like a triangle with legs in the middle. Now you can't unsee it, can you? Okay, anyway, Buck. Right, 0119 and 1244. That's 01191244. That's the code. Here we go. But there we go. But yeah, 0119. Happy TikTok banned day. Oh, what's that? It's back after only being gone for like 20 minutes. Oh, what's that? What could this just be some massive Republican stunt to, make someone, a certain someone look good? I'm sure it's not that. I'm sure it's not that at all. But Orange, you glad it's back? I don't know. I don't have TikTok. But no, in all seriousness, for the people who do have their lives and their careers and stuff on TikTok, I'm glad that they haven't had an important avenue taken from them. Let's just hope that but this could be a Twitter turning into X type moment. So heads up, even if it's still called TikTok. Oh, Lugia is week 2. Ice, Electric, Rock, Dark, and Ghost. So both Toxtricity and Bisharp are very nice choices. And don't forget for Lugia, it is quite nice when we have... for like a Pokemon like Steel is really good defensively, so Clink Clang is also excellent as well. And the thing about Clink Clang is Clink Clang has Metal Sound, and one of the things about Lugia is that stat decreasing moves are especially good on Lugia, which is bulky and has pressure. So there we go. But here we go. Here we go. It's the Nightbot 22-minute games. Oh, not Dilts. You just got home from a checkup at the hospital. I hope everything's okay. Zoe, hello. Oh, okay, we've got Rock on the left here, which maybe we could do because we are just quite good against Rock. And then we've got like some Electric and Water here, and Ghost. And then, yeah, I don't really know what's at the end. But I think basically the left path is probably going to be the way we want to go here. So we could do a Clink Clang switch here. I know I just said it's defensively good and it has Metal Sound, but the thing is, as long as we have 4 super effective Pokemon, it's still fine, so we don't really and then on Lara makes the other good point as well, basically, that essentially here, because we have such a good team for a Lugia already, the main thing we kind of want to do here, if I incorporate my own theory with what Onlara said, is basically, we just want to pick a path that's, like, good for us to go through, and that maybe we can do an occasional switch for, like, HP and PP and stuff like that, essentially. So, Clink Clang, you know what really grinds my gears? Not liking the video if you're watching. Having a crab cake popsicle situation. That really grinds my gears. But there we go. Okay, so Crocodile, that's nice. Okay, it's using Taunt. But that's okay, because I'm attacking it anyway. Night Slash, more like a Fight Slash. Okay, Kadoosh. If we do switch Clink Clang for this, which I think we should, if we do switch Clink Clang for this, we will have a more physical team than special. So, like, Metal Sound on, like, Bishop won't be as useful, but yeah, whereas Delmai is the Ghost Grass Pokemon. But you found it. But yeah, if I missed saying hi to anyone, I do apologize. Loads of people here today, so like the video, make the most of it. Sundays definitely seem to be better than Saturdays, and again, maybe I'll get into this more another time or down the line, but I will just say, I've sort of been talking about how I am busier at the minute, because I now have, like, some freelance work and stuff I'm doing to, like, help me survive the strike. But it's kind of like making my days really busy, and I can sort of see on the horizon the potential burnout, the burning of the candles at both ends. But yeah, I think Clink Clang would be a good switch here. Lycanroc is just generally a better Pokemon than Clink Clang anyway. Clink Clang has, like, Gear Grind and Giga Impact, which are just not really very good moves, I would say. So I do think that Lycanroc is, like, the better thing for us to have. And that on Lara, see, doesn't always seem to be busy on Saturdays, errands to run. I think we should face the Rotom here. It could be a good switch for us, but also it's just like we've got, like, dark types and stuff like that which can beat it easily. And then I don't know who we want to go against later. Maybe, like, the Fracture, maybe the normal type. Probably not the Torkoal, because that's good against Bishop. But we'll see how it goes. I know of her Moxie, but I don't know any of her music, unfortunately. For those who don't know, I famously do not know about music very much. I like music, but I really don't know about it. Like, I don't know who sings what. I don't know what all the latest and greatest songs are. There'll be, like, a song I know, and I won't know who it's by, and it might be by someone else I've heard of. Like, oh, that's a song by that famous person that I've, like, heard about a bajillion times. Oh, that's cool. I like this song. But, like, yeah, so I don't really know about music. So please don't take that personally or anything. It's just the weird way my brain works. I don't really have many attacks here or anything. I think I'm going to use Tearful Look, because that will be the most helpful thing I can do. Lycanroc is a wolf. It is kind of like a wolfy man. But wolves are kind of dogs as well, so it's a dog wolf. It's a doggy wolf. Or a wolfy dog. Now that's the question. Or is it a wolfy glick? But yeah. I know there's been, like, some Pokemon collaboration with her and stuff like that, but I've never really like, checked those out or anything either, I'm afraid. So who is my favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Sceptile. I was like a Hoenn baby. I was a Hoenn baby. So yeah, either way, Lycanroc's a good boy. Exactly. That's the spirit. So let's see what we've got here. Max Darkness. But yeah, my favorite Sceptile. Yeah, I just like it. It's a big green lizard. That's pretty cool. It's why I like shiny Salamence as well. I mean, I love Salamence, but, like, if Salamence's base color was its shiny color, it probably would be my favorite Pokemon. But, like, it's the shiny that's green, not the base form. So I think, like, Sceptile is definitely my favorite. But I think if we lived in a universe where, like, Salamence was green by default, in that universe, I may have liked Salamence more. But I don't think we want to switch for Rotom here, because the thing about Electro Ball's, like, not really a very good move. And you could, like, Nasty Plot and whatever, but the thing about Electro Ball is you need to be, like, a bajillion times faster than the opponent. and we don't really have a way to, like, say, slow down Lugia, or I don't think we. I mean, you could go for it if you wanted to, but I would say Crocodile with Darkest Lariat is better than, like, Electro Ball or Hex. Okay, what do we want here out of these? I would say not the Torkoal, because Torkoal's bulky. We could go left because of the berries to the left, but Fracture is kind of... What is this Pokemon? I can't even see what it is. I'm tempted to go for it just because of the berries, but... Is it? Oh, Dunsparce. Oh, it's Dunsparce, isn't it? There we go. And then... Kevin, that's a good point. The reason Salamence isn't green is because Hoenn already has a big green dragon, which is why Rayquaza is my favorite legendary. But yeah. Oh, and Kiba just put Dunsparce as well, so yeah. But yeah, it's Dunsparce. We could Thunder Wave to para the loop. Actually, no, I do have Thunder Wave. But here's the thing, it's like, is it really worth doing like a Thunder Wave? Like me already with a super effective electric move, doing a Thunder Wave to like make Rotom more powerful when I've already got a powerful... Do you see what I mean? It's like me doing a Thunder Wave to boost the power of Electro Ball. It's like when I could just be using Rising Voltage. I don't know. Like, that's just my theory, my game theory. Challenge. If the Dunsparce shines, transfer it to Scarlet and Violet to see if it's a 3-segment Dunsparce. Exactly, on Lara. That's the spirit. You have to. You have to. Like, just save your game before you evolve it, right? And then if it evolves and it's only 2-segment, you can then put it back into Sword and Shield if you like. But you have to do it. You have to do it. Because then you can just turn off your game. You can evolve it and then turn off the game if it doesn't evolve into the thing you want. That's the beauty of saving. But you have to make sure you turn off autosave as well. I like have autosave off on Pokemon because I'm a shiny hunter, and so I don't want to like lose shinies and stuff. But yeah. Okay. Right, we are going to get a special attack drop down, sorry. So yeah, my attacks aren't going to do as much here, but as long as we use our physical moves, so like Max Darkness, Night Slash, you know, Stone Edge, Brick Break, sorry, Brick Break, it's got Brick Break, and then yeah. Weiss, hello, welcome. And then, oh, you got Shiny Spiritomb. But that is an interesting idea about the fact that I do have Thunder Wave, and so I could have, in theory, helped out a Rotom. That is a good point. But yeah. Sorry, my thing isn't scrolling down now. Yeah, on Lara, I always turn off autosave enemy or shiny hunters. Exactly. It just, yeah. And it's like, I know Scarlet and Violet are, like, glitchy. I think I've only had one time where Scarlet and Violet bugged out on me and I had to reset. But I've had one time on Sword and Shield, which I couldn't believe. I couldn't believe that. I had, like, this game has crashed, you need to reset on Sword and Shield before I did on Scarlet and Violet. And that's if I have had one on Scarlet and Violet. I think I did have one on Scarlet and Violet, eventually. I think I might have. But I actually can't remember. I might still be at a 0, though. But if I ever did have one on Scarlet and Violet, it's only been one. Whereas with Arceus, I had like half a dozen, I think at least. Like, Arceus crashed on me so many times. And it's part of why I do have my, you know, I'm sorry that I don't love Arceus, but, like, it crashed on me loads. Like, you know, you can say that Scarlet and Violet are buggy all you like, but, like, Arceus is the one that crashed on me, like, half a dozen times. So, you know. Weiss, you failed a lot of shinies in Arceus. Oh, no! No! Xander, BD crashed on you just for checking your trainer card. I mean, if any game is gonna if any game is gonna do it for that reason, it's gonna be BD. Okay, but I think we're good here. I can't believe Bo regularly has the god of Pokemon crash into his home. Oh my gosh. Gage, you had one on Scarlet and Violet, and more recently in Let's Go after catching a shiny Bulbasaur crash before you saved. No! No! Oh no, that's heartbreaking. No. Weiss, you have a shiny living dex almost besides the dang fish ones. Okay. Guys, we're about to face a boss. So please, if you haven't already, click like on the video. So many people have come in to say hi today, so please make sure you all click like on the video. Again, I really would love for this channel to hit 3,000 subscribers. The only way that happens is, like, you guys telling YouTube that you like my content. So please, if you're here watching, if you've been here before, that surely means that you like something about me and this channel. So please click like and do all that lovely stuff. Wait, hang on. Why did we switch for... Hang on. Wait, why did we switch for Dunsparce? Did someone, like, have a disconnect? I'm so confused. We had, like, no. That's a purposeful hang on. Maybe do a max darkness now that we have Dunsparce. What happened? Hang on, who did we have? Who did we had, like, some physical attacker, right? The Crocodile. What happened to Crocodile? Yes, I got Kyurem yesterday. This is Lugia. Oh, sorry. I thought this was... So I thought that was someone, like, saying... Hang on, why did we get rid of Crocodile? Sorry, Weiss. I'm sorry. I thought you were one of the people, like, playing along or something. I can't remember who's playing along. I'm so panicked. Why did we get rid of Crocodile? Crocodile was afraid of Max Geyser. Yeah, but Darkest Lariat's, like, really powerful. And you gotta remember, the Max Geyser is only, like, a base 90 power or something, and Lugia, like, only has, like, a 90 special attack or something. I think a Crocodile could legit survive a Max Geyser from a Lugia. And you gotta remember, Lugia has, like, 5 different types of move. If we just run away from, like, anything that's got a super effective, it's like we're gonna just be running away from, like, everything, essentially. Like, Lugia is a psychic type, and I've got a poison type. But okay. I mean, in fairness, Dunsparce does have the high probability of special defense dropping Shadow Ball, so that is something good against it, but, like... Okay, here's Max Darkness. I was thinking only 1 Max Darkness, but yeah, now that we have... now that we have Dunsparce, though, maybe 2 is okay. But we'll do a Max Rockfall next time, and then... There we go. Right, Night Slash. Okay, Rising Voltage. More like a Rising Voltage. Okay, there we go. And then Lugia's getting desperate. It is going to start using more generative AI here. Ice Beam, even if we get the cheap freeze, it's about to reset everything, probably. Right, it is desperate, so there comes the Aeroblast. Okay, there's the Whirlpool, but that's fine. And then, okay, but everyone just keep doing what you're doing. Well, maybe if, like a Rock switches to a Rockfall now. But yeah, sorry, Weiss. So sorry. I got confused as to who was playing and stuff. When I read your message, right, I thought you were saying... Again, I was so in my own head there. I thought you were saying, oh, I switched for a Dunsparce because I thought we were facing Kyurem. That was what was going on in my head there, so I do apologize. I thought you were like, oh, I didn't want a Crocodile against a Kyurem. That's why I switched to Lugia. Because I was like, wait, what? I was so confused about what happened to Crocodile. Sorry, yeah, Weiss. So sorry. Yes, yesterday I got the Kyurem, which was really cool. I finally got it, the Tango Berry Blast Kyurem for Christmas, a week before the 1-month anniversary of Christmas. But yeah, was that a flawless victory? Nice. Very good indeed. But yeah, so I finally got the Kyurem. And I was very happy about that. Yeah, so now I'm finally going after Lugia properly. After so many wild cards of not getting a Lugia, I'm taking destiny into my own hands now. So stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. And we will, and we'll see how this goes. But Team 1, well done. Very nicely played, okay? So, like, and Team 2, Gage, Skywatcher, and Sabertooth, could you please get ready? And then we will, and then I'll be with you guys in a second, okay? So, Lycanroc is a no. Rotom is a no. Someday I do kind of need to go after, like 5 other Rotoms, because I think I only have 1, and I kind of probably do want to have, like, 1 of every kind, but, yeah. Okay. Dunsparce is not shiny, so no trading. no trading to the game today. Dilts, can't you like copy and paste someone like Skywatcher? Skywatcher has done it perfectly. The 5 stars. You could always copy and paste someone else's emojis, right? I don't know. Okay. You have every form in Arceus of Rotom. Oh, nice, Weiss, nice. Okay, but will we get a day after we saved it as our ticket the Strawberry Nesquik Lugia? No, it's a Bluegia. Okay, but never mind. Let me just check who I need on my spreadsheet, and then we'll get on to Team 2. Do I need a... Oh, I do. I need both forms of Lycanroc. So let's get the Dusk one, and we'll call that it. Although, actually, hang on. We'll just check the sparkles. You always got to do the double check. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. You just have to be safe. Better to be safe and certain. Okay. So Lycanroc, clear, tick. Oh, whoops! I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. There we go. Okay, so Team 2, Moltres, Gage, Skywatcher, Sabertooth. Please get ready. We're going to be turning around right now. Yeah. So welcome back. Yes, Clam Fandango will be keeping Lugia. We normally say no to keeping Lugia, but now we finally are. So I'm going to select Moltres. You guys are going to select anything goes. And then when we're on the Moltres screen, we're going to go 0119. Oh, there we go. And then 0103. How about that? So it's 0119. And then 0103, and that is the one. If anyone is interested in Lunala, Weiss is offering one up. The only thing I do ask is if you're in Team 3 for Blacephalon, maybe don't take up that offer just because I need you in like 20 minutes. And you did already commit to helping me. So yeah, there we go. So we got an Amber, a Gage, and an Aiden. Perfect, that is correct. Well done, everyone. You guys know this, but Electric is good, Water is great, and Rock is bloomin' fantastic. Let's do this thing. So there we go. But okay. None of these are the things I just said, are they? Like, ugh, jeepers. Okay, I'm gonna go for Togetic because it's a good support Pokemon. Mystical Fire and Life Dew could be good against Moltres. Wigglytuff and Competitive could be useful if Norman comes into play. But yeah, I don't know. Do people get why I say Norman? Is that a thing that people understand when I talk about Moltres? And I'm like, it's using Norman. Is that a thing, or do I need to like explain that? Because I kind of just say it, but like maybe people don't get that reference. Okay. Right, okay, there's a strong fire type. Who could it be now? Okay, we got a Wailmer to the left. Let's go left for... Oh, but there is a Crustle to the right. Ah! Oh, but there is also a Poliwrath to the left. So we could go for 2 waters left. Oh, and then there's a Lycanroc at the end. Oh, no, let's just go left and get, like, Wailmer, Poliwrath, and Lycanroc. And then that'll be good. Now, we don't really have anything that's actually, like... good against we don't really have anything that's like good against Moltres, but here's what I would say. If I keep Togetic and the 3 of you guys switch, and maybe if we have our 4th place player be our Switcherino. Oh, the wings, the flapping of the wings. But yeah. But that's my theory. Maybe that will, like, that could be, yeah, none of these are great options. Yeah, but here's what I'm thinking. If I keep Togetic and all you guys switch, so you guys end up with Wailmer, Poliwrath, and Lycanroc, and then maybe if we try and get our 4th place person to have the Lycanroc, because like max Rockfall is going to be the most important thing. I think that could be the play, and that could be the way to go. And then basically the question is, who do we want to get rid of for a Poliwrath? I would say that Grimmsnarl is the worst Pokemon against Poliwrath. So maybe if we get rid of Grimmsnarl for Wailmer, right? Grimmsnarl for Wailmer. So Grimmsnarl switches first, and then second we do the Wigglytuff. So Wigglytuff can switch for Poliwrath, and then Cofagrigus, because I think Cofagrigus is in fourth, isn't it? Yeah, and then Cofagrigus could switch for the Lycanroc. Does that sound good? Does that make sense? Does that sound like a plan? And then that will be the best way for us to take on the Moltres. Did that just use Endure? Oh, it knows Endure! No. No. Do we have any moves that, like, are going to burn it? Or I think it has Water Veil or something, doesn't it? Do we have any moves? Can we set up a Sandstorm or something? No. Wailmer, no. Wailmer, dude. Okay, I'm going to use a Mystical Fire for, like, PP purposes. But yeah. Okay. Why did they give Pokemon his mode Endure? All it does is waste time. Also, I like Kevin that, again, forgive me if this is like a typing thing. You used the other kind of waste, but I just kind of find that funny because it's just, I don't know, Wailmer's like round and chubby, and you're talking about wastes, and I don't know. I'm thinking of like sort of waste time. Like I'm thinking of like something to do with like the Pokemon bracing themselves and puffing out their bellies. I don't know. It's just kind of funny. Oh, I think Kevin might have actually corrected himself before I actually got to say that. But anyway, Buck. But yeah, so if we get rid of Grimmsnarl now, because it doesn't have any fairy moves, so it's like not very good against Poliwrath, then I think this is the play. So if we do Grimmsnarl, there we go. And then, because the thing is, Cofagrigus is like immune to fighting. And Wigglytuff is super effective against Poliwrath. With it, so like so if we go left for Poliwrath and we use like Dazzling Gleam from Clefairy. Oh, and Wailmer. I think Wailmer can Dynamax and use Max Airstream, if I'm correct in thinking. So because I think Wailmer knows Bounce, so like Wailmer can Dynamax and use Max Airstream. It can boost all of our speed and get a little bit of super effective damage in. And then like Cofagrigus can use Psychic. And Wigglytuff can use Dazzling Gleam, so I think this should be quite straightforward. The wings, the flapping of the wings. So, okay. I am going to use more Play Rough here. And then here we go. But no, very nicely done so far, Team 2. This is actually, again, given the very poor options presented to us at the beginning, I actually think that, like, we're going to end up with a pretty solid team here, and we're going to win this quite easily. Okay, here's a Max Knuckle, more like a Max Shuckle. I don't do the cards or anything, so I don't have like a favorite set or anything, unfortunately. I'm really sorry. So that's like 2 out of 3 where it's like, I'm sorry, I don't really know about that, so I don't have an answer to it. Oh, you guys have a Lycanroc too? Oh, that's fun. Right. Okay. Right, Cofagrigus is using Psychic. So remember, Wigglytuff is going to switch here. And then also, once you have your Poliwrath, you're going to Dynamax against the, Lycanroc. Boom. Kiba has the power. Okay, Dazzling Gleam, nice, and then hopefully... Oh, crit! Okay, nice. And then, oh no, player have missed. Togetic, that was your chance to, like, land. But Cofagrigus for the win, yes! Yes! Alright. No, but Ghost, I do appreciate you asking the questions, and I'm happy to answer questions when I can, when I'm not, like, too busy, like, strategizing and stuff. But no, what was I gonna... There was something I was gonna say, I feel like. Something about video games. I don't know. Oh, here is my question, though. How do you guys feel about the Donkey Kong redesign? Let me know, like, how much of a DK fan or knower or lover of DK you are. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, in the new Mario Kart trailer, they've kind of, like, redesigned Donkey Kong. It's funny, because they released a redesign for Donkey Kong on the day that they re-released an older Donkey Kong game. Oh, Sabertooth, you could actually try switching here if you like. If you wanted to switch here, Sabertooth, you could. Oh, but you didn't. Okay. Do I do a switch here just to see how this ends up, or should I stick with Togetic? No, I'll play it safe. But Sabertooth could have switched here just because you're gonna be switching anyway, and because Cofagrigus isn't really especially good against Lycanroc. So you could have done a switch here, and then if you had a good switch, I could have switched Togetic. But if you'd have had a bad switch, you could have switched anyway. So this is kind of like our exception for the scientist now, like, and why we don't just automatically call her a scammer anymore. Because it's like, if we have a Pokemon where we're about to switch them anyway, and they're not particularly good against the Pokemon they're about to fight against, we can, like, switch for them, because then that gives us some flexibility for, like, whether we want to switch anyone else instead of who we had planned to switch for. But it's okay. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But that's the new strategy. So, okay. Hang on. I want to read some answers. Hang on. Because a lot of people replied about DK. So hang on. On Lara, Scary Eyes. They are just, like, a little too close together. But yeah, Moxie, like, I don't really mind it. I, like, kind of like it. It's one of those things where I think I would still kind of like to see, like, the sort of like the modern DK in some things. Like, I kind of would like to see that modern DK, but yeah. Okay, we are going for the Max Knuckle rather than the Max Geyser. I would definitely go for a Max Geyser on turn 2. Because Wailmer's got special moves. I've got special moves. Everyone's got like special moves at the minute. But yeah, okay. I'm just gonna keep using life and then we'll see how it goes. Oh, hang on. Satella, tomorrow's your birthday? Oh, well, happy early birthday. I hope you have the most amazing day. I hope it's wonderful. And yeah, happy birthday. Oh, yeah, and then Xander said, and this is what I was reminded of, it reminds me of movie DK. And yeah, it is quite close to the movie DK, which was sort of more close to, like, some of the original Donkey Kong design. So I wonder if basically they're kind of bringing DK back to, like, his roots a little bit. And to be honest, I kind of wouldn't mind that for, like, I don't know, things like Mario Kart and Mario Party. I'm not sure how much I would like it in, like, a, you know, some kind of DK platformer kind of thing, or, like, 2D platformer, 3D platformer, but yeah, this thing. But this Mario Kart, what I kind of like about this new Mario Kart is, although I think I like the Mario Kart 8 look more, I do like that this game has, like, a strong visual identity. So yeah, Cofagrigus is going to switch. And then there we go. And then Cofagrigus, now Lycanroc, Sabertooth, is going to be able to Dynamax. And then this should go really well and be really strong and stuff like that. I'm going to start with a Mystical Fire to start with, just to kind of try and nerf it a little bit in case it uses, like, Max Flare or Heat Wave. Just to give us a bit of breathing room. I'll try and do a Life Doo-Doo if I can. But yeah, if Wailmer has Dive, it may want to use Dive just for, like, safety reasons. But Brine is also fine as well. It's Brine time, maybe. So yeah. Like, Gage loves it. It's more cartoony and just like the Mario movie design. See, that's the thing. See, oh, so that was the thing I was going to say. Sorry, I did just belch into the microphone there. I do apologize. That's the thing I was going to say. This Mario Kart, or Mario Kart 9, or New Mario Kart Switch 2, whatever you want to call it, it does seem to have like a visual identity to it, and I kind of like that. To be honest, I kind of like the idea of Mario looking a little bit different in like every game series, and every game series kind of having like a visual style to it, because one thing Nintendo kind of did is like in like the sort of between like the 2000s and 2010s is like Mario really did look identical. Oh, it's using Norman. So the reason I say that, by the way, is so Moltres is using Lear, and so by using Norman, it's Norman Lear, and Norman Lear is like a playwright or screenwriter, and so yeah, just so there you go. That's why I say Norman Lear. Okay. Anyway, Buck. Whoa, that did over half damage. But yeah, but in like the sort of like between like the mid 2000s and like the late 2010s, Mario like always looked like exactly the same in like every game, whether it was like a Mario Kart, a Mario Party, like a Mario sports game, a Mario 3D platformer, the 2D Mario, like the new Super Mario Bros. Games. He always looked like exactly the same. And what I like now is that kind of like there are different styles to Mario. So there's like the Mario Wonder style of Mario, and there's like, and we're gonna have like, this like Mario Kart style of Mario, where it's just like a bit rounder and cuter or something. And I kind of hope we get this where like Mario uses a bit different. So yeah. But so that's my theory, my game theory. That I kind of like it, right? 2468, is this cheer feeble or great? It's great! What's it boosting? Speed! Nice. Okay. Oh, the Freak Car! Hello, welcome. Okay, here we go. And Kevin, you like how Nintendo is allowing Mario to be more flexible in how his games look, adds more personality to him. Exactly! Like, personality, visual identity. Like, when I first looked at Mario Wonder, I kind of thought it looked really similar to, like, the other new Super Mario Bros. Games. And in terms of, like, say, like, their physics, that's true. I can still hear that wing flapping. Oh, that is absolutely wild. Well done, everyone, by the way. We did just beat the Flaming Moltres! Grayson, hi! Welcome. Happy Sunday. If you haven't already, please click like on the video. So many people are coming here and saying hi today. If everyone who just came in and said hi could click the like on the video as well, I'd hugely appreciate it. Again, if you're in chat, that means you have a Google account. It means you're subscribed. It means that you are able to click like on the video. So if you are able to click like on the video, please do it, because it really does help. Okay. Here we go. So, Whalmer is not shiny. Poliwrath is not shiny. Would have been a dupe. Lycanroc is not shiny. But will we get the Flaming Moltres? No. But I did get a shiny Kyurem yesterday, for those who missed it. So well done, Team 2. Very nice work. You were not poo. And we made it through. So well done. But yeah, no sparkles anywhere. I'm just going to check who I need from my spreadsheet. By the way, Team 3, Blacephalon, Kevin, Cheese, and Moxie, are you guys still all here? Are you guys still ready? Please let me know. If no one's here, maybe we need to do a substitute, but there we go. Okay. That's funny you call it the fried chicken, because a lot of people call it the unfried chicken. Okay, I'm ready. But yeah, so I'm just going to check who I need, and then we will be back in a sec. So hang on, do I need a Whalmer? Yes, I do. Okay, well then Whalmer's who I'm going to get them. So there we go. That's a Whalmer. And then there, wait for it. There we go. Whalmer is all good in the hood. And there we go. So Team 3. So yeah, so Kevin, Cheese, and Moxie, please come on down. Right, welcome back. Would you like a record of Moltres? Yes, I would, because we still don't have it. Ghost Host. My cat is hearing both through my speakers and meowing at the screen. Oh, that's cute. Oh, Gage, as you're saying, you love Eminala art style. It's so unique, but still Mario, and I'm glad they kept it in Brothership, because the art style is one of the things. I know, that's what I mean, right, Gage? Like, can you imagine if Mario and Luigi just kind of had, like, the new Super Mario Bros. Model of Mario and Luigi? It would just be, like, so boring. And so I love that they did keep that, like, look for them, because, again, it makes it iconic and recognizable. So hopefully Moxie is still here. I can't see Moxie in the chat. Maybe I'm being a bit of a ding dong. But okay. But yeah, so Kevin, Cheese, and Moxie, please come on down. I don't know if we need a substitute or anything, but here we go. So we're going to say, would we like to do a Dynamax adventure? Yes, please. And then you guys are going to select anything goes. Well, I select Blacephalon. As long as Moxie is here, then it's fine. If Moxie doesn't join, we'll have to figure out like a substitute or a backup or something. But there we go. I think there might be a lot of people who haven't played today. So I kind of would like to see if there's anyone who like hasn't played. 01190123. That's going to be the code. Oh, Grayson, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you around. And thank you for liking as well. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so hopefully we will see a Kevin, a Kara, and an Emma. But there we go. But is there anyone who hasn't played who... Is there anyone who hasn't played yet today who could do a Blacephalon if Moxie doesn't show up? Again, again, it might just be because there's like a bunch of people here, and so I'm not seeing Moxie's name, but I can't see Moxie's name for a little bit. And again, it's fine if people aren't here or they have to uncommit, but it's if people don't say like, oh, I can't make the thing, and maybe Moxie did, maybe Moxie said, oh, hey, sorry, I have to go, I'm not going to be able to do the Dynamax, but yeah, I can't see Moxie. I've scrolled back like 10 minutes. Oh no, there's 10 minutes. Oh, Moxie wished Satella a happy birthday. That's the last I can see. So, oh, Tenchi, hi. Well, happy birthday, Tenchi. There's a lot of people's birthdays. Satella's birthday and Tenchi's birthday. Lovely to see you. Tenchi, are you able to do a Blacephalon? And are you able to get on your game and connect to the internet and join in about a minute and a half? Yeah, we might have to dip out of this lobby. So could you guys hang on? Could you guys do if people can't make it, we'll wait until we get down to about like 20 seconds. But we'll see if Tenchi can get in. Oh, it was Weiss on standby? Oh, if Weiss can do it, then that's fine as well. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's Weiss, right? Weiss is nice with extra rice. Okay, Weiss, thank you so much for joining. And you did the 59-second rule. Very nice. Okay, so that's going to be Weiss. Blacephalon's weak to ghost, dark, ground, rock, water. You guys know this. And then I will move things on. Okay, let me add... Oh, Weiss is already being changed on the spreadsheet. Lovely. But we'll try and get Moxie again in a bit if hopefully Moxie comes back. Okay. So Seeking is indeed a water type. I will just say, Oranguru is immune to Ghost, and Instruct can be a really good move, so I will just throw that out there. But Slowking, but only if we don't get, like, you know, Waters and Darks and stuff like that. So, like, Slowking is a good choice, because it has Razor Shell. But, yeah. Okay, Celio, there we go. Well, no, because now, but Tenchi can maybe, like, host a wild card for their birthday. See about that, Kevin. Two can play at your game, Kevin. But there we go. Okay, so here we go. Altaria, Sceptile. Oh, there is a Cramorant on the left. Cramorant's good, because it's a water type. And then, oh, and then there is like a Thievel, but I think that might actually be a Persian rather than a Thievel. But if we go left, we can get the Cramorant. And then that'll be good. So basically, okay, looking at this, so maybe we might want to switch Oranguru here, and then we'll actually have a team that's like really good for the Blacephalon. I guess the only thing we could possibly look at is basically who is like the weak link in our team, kind of thing. Like if any of them are like just not very good, or if Oranguru I don't know if there's any 98, 103, 160, 80. Okay, so Oranguru is so Oranguru can't use Instruct until turn 2. But if on turn 2, Oranguru wants to use Instruct on Celio, that means we would get like double Ice Beam usage, and that would be really good. But Weiss, thank you so much for joining, by the way. I do appreciate your being an excellent backup. What does White Rabbit mean? I don't usually like to explicitly say it, but I do like to clue people in on it. Basically, like, pay attention to when I say it, because it's very, very consistent when I say White Rabbit. So, yeah, you can't use Instruct when you're faster than other Pokemon. You have to wait until either turn 2 or to be slower than other people. But you will be able to use it on Celio from like turn 2 onwards. And I would recommend using it on, Celio for that reason. Ice Punch, more like a nice punch. But there we go. So yeah, I'm just going to help out Celio, but if Oranguru uses Instruct this time, it'll work. And we'll get the win, like, without taking any more damage. Let's see what it's going to do. It is using Instruct, and it is using it on Celio. Yes! Yes! You had the right Pokemon, just the wrong turn. Yeah, you had to wait till turn 2, but that's okay. There's the Ice Beam. Oh, it didn't get the KO? No, no, no. Okay, there's the Max Ooze. More like Max Booze. And there we go. So, yeah, so basically, just look at when I say it. It's pretty consistent. I mean, you can also Google it as well. Like, what does White Rabbits mean? Or why does someone say White Rabbits? Like, it is quite a... It's not, like, a secret. I like, keep it secret. But the thing is, it's, like, it is also a very Googleable thing. So, like, that's kind of why I don't say it as well. Because it's like, people can either figure it out based on when I say it, or if they really can't be bothered to do that work, it is a Googleable thing. But I like the mystery of it. I like not saying it. I like people to either just enjoy it or try and figure it out, or not really worry about it. Okay, I don't think we're really that bothered about Altaria, and it cancels out the weather as well. So I like the idea of keeping Oranguru. Oranguru, 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 Oranguru. It works, you know. Okay. Let's see what we got. But yeah, I think we could definitely go for like that Persian, and well, it's either a Persian or a Thievel, but I think it might be a Persian because it looks kind of chunky in the face. But okay, let's just see. Did I miss anyone else? There's a lot of chat today, but I think it's also because people are doing their own raids and stuff. So, oh, Singcho, your girlfriend's birthday is also really close. Wow, yeah, it's really weird. January definitely doesn't have as many birthdays. I feel like when I look at, like, oh, whose birthday is it today or whatever, like, January has the most, like, gaps in it for birthdays. But you do still get some days and stuff where there's, like, just loads of birthdays. So, okay. Ghost, you figured out. I know. So, yeah. So I just do that as, like, a fun thing. And, yeah. Laratiri, never really cared for the meaning, but it's a fun. That's the thing. It's kind of random. It's kind of fun. You can figure it out on your own. You can look it up. Like that's kind of it's all part of why I do it. But we started singing at the same time. Ah, that's funny. Okay. I think I like said it in a kind of sing-songy way, didn't I? So I kind of like set myself up for singing it. I was like, right, Orangaroo, and then yeah, or whatever, and I was like, Orangaroo, 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 Orangaroo. But yeah, it's really weird. There are like 2 movies from like the mid-90s that have that song in it, and then I don't think you really ever see that song again. Ever again, but both The Lion King and Ace Ventura like had that song in it, and then I don't know, never had it anymore. But there we go. So yeah, everyone just keep going, doing what you're doing. Don't use any speed priority moves because of the max Mindstorm. But I don't think we have any, so okay. Oop, I just bashed my phone with my controller. That's great. That's always great. Okay. Why is that like not doing very much damage? I'm so confused. That's just like, why is like my poison jab doing like so much more than like, say, does Cramorant have like good special? Does Cramorant have good special defense? Is that what's going on here? Should we be using like max like Razor Shell? Should we be using Razor Shell on it? An Ice Punch, Razor Shell and Ice Punch, and then like just hit it with all your physical moves. We used Amnesia. I forgot it used Amnesia. Oh, it's being very annoying. Being very, very annoying. Now, but does Orangaroo have Psyshock? Because if Orangaroo has Psyshock, it can use Psyshock in a minute. And then we'll be okay. We're not going to KO this at, we're not going to KO this, like, before the Dynamax is up, are we? I just realized, which means I will get the chance to Dynamax a second time. Oh, on Lara, you're at 991 eggs. Ooh, interesting. On Lara, like, do you mind if I ask? You're doing this on, like... No. Yeah, you're doing this on, like, Sword and Shield, right? How long does it take for you to hatch, like, say, It's about, like, 500 eggs is the odds, isn't it? Like, 1 in 512 or something like that? How long does it take for you to hatch that, like, 1 in 500 or 400 number? Whatever that number is for, like... Masuda Method Shiny Charm eggs. Like, how long does that take? How many hours does that take? With regards to sharing info and stuff, personal info is a big no. If it's ever things like friend codes and trade codes and stuff like that, that's fine, but I do kind of like, you know, please exercise caution when, like, trying to invite other players to things, and you know, and just things like that, you know, like I can't control you guys can ultimately do what you like, but please exercise caution when like playing with like other players and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, so Orangaroo. So if we get rid of Orangaroo here, it's done its job. 07 Orangaroo. Yeah, so I would take this, Kevin. Just because I don't think there's really any reason not to. The question is, I think we should go for this, like, Persian here, because I think it's the thing we're strongest against anyway, exception of Dunsparce, maybe, but I think we should go for the Persian here. I think this is a Persian. It might be a Thievul, but I think it's a Persian. Either way, but basically, after this battle, we could look into, like, whether it's worth switching. There are some theories behind this, but I honestly think having like a rain team, like setting up the rain and using water, is probably going to be the best strategy here. Weiss, you got shiny Ho-Oh. Shadow Ho-Oh, nice. Very cool, congrats. You watch stuff while doing it, so time passes without me really noticing. Dang, I kind of just would, because I kind of just want to know, like, mathematically what kind of, like, those numbers are or something, or, like, how many eggs, like, are roughly hatched in an hour. I mean, I know it kind of also depends on the egg. You know, like, how many eggs you hatch in a bundle. Oh, Actually, on Lara, I do have one other question as well. Does Sword and Shield have the thing where, like, say if you put your Pokemon in the daycare and you hatched 30 eggs, and then you reset your game, and then you hatched 30 eggs, and then you reset your game, and then you hatched 30 eggs, does it have that thing where, like, if you reset your game, it keeps hatching the same 30 eggs, even if you do it before they're even bred? Because I know that there are some games where it's like, I know, like, once you get eggs, their stats are predetermined. That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, like, but there are some games where, like, even if you put them in, like, before putting them in the daycare center, or, like, once you put them in the daycare center, like, everything's almost, like, kind of predetermined. So, is basically the best way to egg hunt in Sword and Shield to, like, hatch 30, release them, hatch 30, release them, hatch 30, or so, you know, hatch 30 or 60 or 100, release them, hatch 30 or 60 or 100, release them. Is that, like, the best way to do it, rather than doing, like, a, you know, save your game before putting them in, hatch 30, reset, you know, breed and hatch 30, reset, breed and hatch 30, reset? You have no clue. Well, how do you do it? I suppose, okay, well, I suppose my question is, how do you do it? Do you reset, or do you, like, literally breed hundreds of eggs, or do you reset breeding? You hatch 90, then multi-release on home, then repeat. I was wondering about the multi-release on home, yeah. Because that's what I was kind of thinking. Because I think I might do some hatching on Sword and Shield. But I need to kind of look into, like, what I need, how much I need of it, and then, yeah, I don't know. But, like, because, again, I might do Nincada on Sword and Shield, because that's the best way to get Nincada. Oh gosh, that's not good. So maybe we could switch Slowking after that, although Slowking has a physical move, but yeah, maybe we could switch Slowking after this, because Paralyze or Speed, Defense down even. Nevertheless, I would basically, maybe we might want to switch Slowking after this, just so it's not vulnerable to, like, a Beast Boost, because it's got low health and it's vulnerable to, like, Beast Boost. But yes, Cat unplugged Wi-Fi. But no, on Lara, that sounds like a good strategy. I like that idea. Okay. I've had a couple of shiny shadows. I've got, like, a shiny shadow Sableye, Tentacool, Beldum, which I think I evolved into Metagross. There, I throw a fish at it. Can't you Poker Radar hunt Nincada on But Poker Radar sucks on BDSP. Trading from BDSP into Pokemon Home isn't as good. I think there might be, like, some kind of weird thing. Basically, if you're trying to get, like, Nincada, Shedinja, and Ninjask, like, it's better to do it through Pokemon Sword and Shield, because of how Pokemon Home does, like, ID numbers and stuff like that. Yeah, I think Slowking here should switch, because it's way too low on health. So, Cheese, I think if you do a switch here, then, like, that'll be pretty nifty. It's a shame to lose the extra water typing, but I still think, like, an Assurance from Persian is going to be the better and stronger thing here, because we're going to get the berries for everyone else. But Slowking was just, by being in the red, I didn't really like that. White's got another shiny? Whoa! But yeah, so, and the thing about the Poker Radar and BDSP is that it's harder and it fails more. It's like, I tried it, I got shiny Sunkern really quickly, and I was like, oh, maybe this method could be good. And then I tried hunting for other things, including Nincada, and just the chains just break, like, all the time. They lowered the, like, percentage on it, and it sucks. I think I could do egg hatching way quicker on Sword and Shield than, like, a radar on BDSP. And I think with Nincada you don't need to have swarms, which are good, but it's just too, like, reliant on luck, sort of thing. whether you even get a chance to have a chance, if that makes sense. So I would only do BDSP for like things where it's like it's kind of like the only option, which I think in Sunkern's case was kind of the thing, because Masuda hunting on Scarlet and Violet would suck. Like getting eggs and hatching them on Scarlet and Violet sucked. It's why I didn't do it for the starters. If Scarlet and Violet had like a Sword and Shield type system for hatching eggs, I would have I think I would have done it. I think I would have done it for, like, I would have probably done like Sprigatito and Fuecoco and everything, but it's like no, I'm just waiting for like Pokemon Go, and the fact that we've already had Sprigatito is testament to the fact that I was kind of right. So yeah, right, dive. Yes, well done, Team 3. I'm smiling with glee. Definitely slower than Sword since you can't gather and hatch at the same time. Exactly. It's not as... I wouldn't really recommend it in Scarlet and Violet. Again, unless like there's something where you can like only get it in like that game. So yeah. But well done though, everyone. Well done. So stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, and if you haven't, please click like on the video. Let's let today's video be one of the most liked shiny hunting strike streams we've ever had, and tell YouTube so that we can get even more people and stuff like that. Right, let's see what shinies we got. Altaria is a no, but I have a shiny Altaria. Cramorant is a no, but I do already have shiny Cramorant. Persian is a no. I needed shiny Alolan Persian. But, like, if something's in the Dynamax adventure, I'm not gonna, like shiny hunt for... I wouldn't do, like, an egg hatch for it, you know? Like, I would hold off getting a Staryu until... I wouldn't do, like, an egg hatch for a Staryu until I had a Starmie in this mode. But if I got a Starmie in this mode, I might be like, I could do an egg hatch for a Staryu. Okay. But will we get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Bulbacephalon? No. So close. Let me just see what I need from my list, and then we'll figure out the wild card, and we will take it from there. Do I need an Altaria? I think I do, right? Yes, I do. Yes! 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 Okay. So there's Altaria. Actually, hang on. Let me just double check the sparkles. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Okay, Altaria. Oh, you really need Scarlet and Violet to have the Outbreak event you predicted with all the different Meowths. I know, right? Like, they've got to do it, right? They've got to do it. Like, that just makes... Like, they've done it with Pikachu. So, like, Meowth is, like, a really, like, obvious... It's like a really obvious idea. You know, like, yes, I know it's like, oh, well, you can get a Galarian mouth as a reward for doing all this stuff. Like, that's the only reason they might not do it, because it's like, yeah, but then people won't be incentivized to do all the school stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot how fun and enjoyable the school stuff is. I forgot how many people love doing all the school stuff in Scarlet and Violet. Chat, hands up, how much of you... What, or, like, tell me, like, how much of the school stuff you did in Scarlet and Violet. I did it for the 4 legendaries, like the history lessons. I think there was like one other class maybe that had a good thing if you kind of did it. I don't think I even did the Meowth though, because I was like, no, I'm just going to like trade it from Sword. Like, I only did like the one school thing you needed to do. I have not done any of the other school stuff. Like, so, Moxie, you're back. Welcome back. Oh, Zoe, you did all the school because you liked it. Well, I apologize for my sarcasm. Onlera, you did the history lessons for the Ruin Legendaries. Yep, same. Moxie did all of it. Wow. Cheese, you did the intro. Exactly, that's my point. Gage, I did it just because I was bored. Oh, interesting. Kevin, I literally don't remember anything of the school, and you did most of the class. Wow, more people did this than I gave credit for, and I do apologize for that. Kieran, you did the school stuff for the Team Star items. Only did stuff. But still trying to get it through. Zoe, the Team Star lore after it was actually quite nice. Okay, interesting. I still don't care. I'm sorry, this hasn't changed my mind. But yeah, I did the legendary. So, Scarwitch, you don't know how much you did. You did a little bit. That's like a lot of people probably did. Yeah, Moxie, you were supposed to play last time. We waited up for you. But don't worry, we'll get you in on this go. So, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. So, if you have not played at all, okay, well, you can do this, but I'm going to prioritize Strike Zero. So if you have not played at all, please post in chat right now. But if you've played once, you can let me know as well. No, that's okay, Moxie. I just, like, we were kind of like, oh, we said we were going to do Blacephalon, and then there we go. So, but here's what, for people who are playing this round, this is going to be the wild card round, okay? So, I need to see who's around. I think we do have a bunch of people who have not yet played today. So Moxie hasn't played. Tenchi hasn't played. So this might be like exclusive to like Strike Zero people. But please, ready, set, bow. Let me know if you haven't. Let me know like how many times you've played today, and in particular if you haven't played. So like if you're Tenchi. If you're Moxie, let me know who your tickets are, okay? So, like, Moxie and Tenchi, this is, like, very important. Let me know what your tickets are, okay? I need to know your tickets, okay? That you have from the lady. So, and then, okay, so we'll put Moxie in Team 4. And then, and yeah, is there anyone else who's a Strike Zero? Oh, Tapu Bulu. Oh, now that's a good one. If Moxie doesn't have anything better. So Moxie says can do pretty much anything. But that's okay. So Moxie, would you be okay with doing a Tapu Bulu? Would that be okay? Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat a bit as well whilst I wait for answers. And so is there anyone else who is like a strike... Okay, so we'll do Tapu Bulu. We'll lock in Tapu Bulu, and Tenchi can host for their birthday. But no, so a birthday Bulu from Tenchi. There's going to be Tenchi, it's going to be Moxie. Is there anyone else who's a Strike Zero? Otherwise, what we'll do is... Okay, here's what I'm going to say to do. Who can do Tapu Bulu? Who does not have a shiny Tapu Bulu? Let me know. We might have to do some random number generation stuff here. Or if you need to leave in like the next 5 minutes, that can also tell me as well. But here we go. Oh, Zoe! Oh, Zoe! Oh, Zoe, can you do Tapu Bulu? Please tell me you can do Tapu Bulu, Zoe. Oh, but you're in the middle of a TA. No. That means you get to do Lugia, though. I'm going to put you on Team 5 Lugia, okay? So after this, Zoe, I'm going to be doing a Lugia. So you can join me for a Lugia in like 20 minutes, okay? Dang, all our problems were almost solved. Okay, right, okay. So let's see. Weiss can do Bulu, Skywatcher can do Bulu, Kieran can do Bulu, Kevin can do Bulu, Gage can do Bulu, Onlera can do Bulu. Okay, this is going to be awkward. Okay, so 6 people have said, oh my gosh, 6 people have said they can do Bulu. Right. 1, Gage. 2, Kevin. 3, Onlera. Sorry, Kevin, your name is written in capital letters. So I was like, Kevin! 4, Kieran. Oh my gosh. 5, Skywatcher. And then 6, no one's bowing out. No one's bowing out. I can't, like, I'm typing in these numbers now. No one can bow out at this point. Right, here are the numbers. It's the Nightbot random number generator game. RNG 6. If it's number 2, it's number 2. Kevin, you're in. Why does this happen every time? It's Kevin. It's Kevin every time. Like I always put Kevin as number 2, and it always spits out number 2. Except for when I don't put Kevin at number 2, then it's not number 2. Or it's like, right, who's not playing, and I put them at number 2, and then it's a... well, Kevin, congratulations. You're doing a birthday Bulu, a black birthday Bulu. Number 2 is OP. Okay. So, but anyway, so that's the number. We'll figure out the next teams afterwards, okay? Except Zoe's in the next team, but we'll figure out everyone else afterwards. Okay, so Kevin. So this is going to be Tenchi hosting Moxie and Kevin, okay? So, okay. Let's do a Dynamax adventure. Oh, you hate Pangoro. You don't have any theories or anything, I take it. Right, okay. Anything goes. Okay, so Tenchi is going to give us a code, and then yeah, and then we'll see how this goes. So we just wait for a code from Tenchi. A birthday Tenchi. A black Bulu birthday Bulu. Okay, so it's going to be 0908 and then 0001. So 0908 0001. Or 0001. However you want to put it. There are loads of ways to say it, okay? So we just need Moxie. Moxie, where are you? Please. Please, Moxie, be here this time. Please, Moxie. Please. We need you here this time, Moxie. Yes! Yes! Excellent. Perfect. Moxie, I'm so happy you're able to join us, because I'm really gutted you missed out last time. But you're here now. Okay, so Bulu is a grass and fairy type. So that means... But it does also have fighting moves, so be careful of that. But it means it's super duper mega times 4 weak to poison, but it's also weak to a load of other things, including fire, fire, ice, flying, not bug, but then what's the other? Steel as well. So fire, ice, flying, and steel are the other ones. So that's all the stuff that's good. Although, like I said, steel you have to be careful of because of like superpower or whatever it has. So just keep that in mind. And keep in mind it is a fairy, so like fighting types are bad, blah blah blah. But like Weezing has Sludge Bomb, so like that's excellent. And Combuskin is, you know, a fire type, so like that's good. And then Vikavolt has Poison Jab, so like that's good. And then poor Moxie is kind of left with a tough choice here. Like, you could go for, like, Screech, but I don't know. Yeah, so the poison times 4, and then fire, ice, flying, steel. Exactly. Okay, so here we go. So there's a fairy at the back. Who could it be? Blame your friend for being pregnant. Yeah, I will. How dare you? Okay, there's another Persian to the left. There is also Cherim. Cherim's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, and there is Ditto. I'm going for the Cherim, because I'll say this, Moxie. Speaking of, no, actually no, I won't make that joke. But like, but anyway, Exeggutor. You have Exeggutor right now, but Cherim would actually be better, and I think you should trade your Exeggutor for Cherim, because Cherim is an excellent support Pokemon, and it might be able to help out a bit or something. Well, actually, it might not be that helpful, but Sunny Day at Weatherball is a super effective fire move, so I'm just gonna say that. So many grass types, I know. What is up with this? The secret message of this code is Bead is number 1. I mean, yes. But no. So remember, if we do Cherim, Weezing's gas will cancel out its booster. Damn it, Kevin, for being clever. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Nevertheless, I still maintain that having Sunny Day on a team with a Combuskin with Fire Pledge and a Weezing with like Heat Wave, or is it Flamethrower? Flamethrower or Heat Wave, and Weather Ball is still not a bad idea, and is still better than Exeggutor with Solar Beam that has no Sunny Day attached to it, and Psycho Cut and Stomping Tantrum. So I still maintain that, yes, even though we're not going to be able to utilize the ability, Cherrim is still better than Exeggutor. Wonga! Whoa! Cheese just tipped, well, $15. Mamma mia. So many January birthdays. Let's celebrate. Cheese, that's really sweet. Thank you so much. That's really sweet. And yes, happy birthday to all the January people, including myself. It is still technically my birthday month. But yeah. No, well done, Moxie. I do think that is still a good switch. I do still think that's a good idea. Maybe we could find you another switch later on. Like the... Oh, what's the flying type? Oh, it's Drifblim. Oh, but there is a fire. Oh, what's the fire? Oh, it's Heatmore. Oh, Heatmore's really good. Oh, Heatmore's really good. Oh, yeah, we could do Heatmore. I didn't mind what we do out of Ditto. The reason I picked Marsh Stomp there is because a Solar Beam from Cherrim would just absolutely destroy Marsh Stomp, whereas Ditto could be a little bit more awkward and annoying. We'll have to see. But yeah, we could get rid of Cherrim for Heatmore, and Heatmore is also really good as well. Like Heat Lash, Fire Lash from Heatmore is a really good move. So, Singcho, gotta go, at least for a bit. Thank you so much. I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Let's see what we got. No Happy Flower because Weezing stinks. Nicely done, Xander. But Laratiri, yes. It was, well, so about 2.5 weeks ago. I had a whole stream to celebrate. You can go and watch it if you like. Oh! The Ditto can't transform because of its ability. So, yeah. Weezing means Ditto can't transform. And no, we don't want to get rid of... We don't want to get... I don't think we want to get rid of Weezing, because I think that ×4 Sludge Bomb is going to be, like, really useful. So I don't think we want to do that. Oh, no, we want to be using... we want to be using Sunny Day. We want to be using Sunny Day. You got to do Sunny Day and then, like, Solar Beam or Weather Ball. Okay, there we go. But yes. Okay, so who's it using Transform on? Vikavolt! Okay, that's fine. But then Kevin picked a stupid move, guys. Even though he didn't know it was going to be stupid. No, I'm kidding. But that's fine. But no, well done, everyone. Well done. Okay, here's the Sunny Day. Right, so there's the Sunny Day. So again, we're not going to get the flower, but that's fine. Heat Wave, more like a Heat Wave. Here we go. And then the Max Flare. And then here we go. And there we go. Well done, everyone. Well done. But yeah, so yeah, I don't think we're gonna want this Ditto. Well, actually, no. I'll tell you one thing. Ditto, you actually, Cherrim could switch for Ditto here. I know this sounds like kind of crazy, but Moxie could switch again here because Ditto is going to be better against Heatmore than Cherrim is. So maybe if Moxie switches again, maybe if Moxie just keeps switching. Yeah, if Moxie switches here for the Ditto, that could be really, really good, yeah. And then Moxie can switch again a third time to get the Heatmore. If we go, so I think the Heatmore was on the left, I want to say. yeah, so Moxie could switch here for the Heatmore. Now there is a side. If Moxie was feeling really bold and brash, Moxie could switch for the Scientist as well, because Ditto is like sort of meh against the Heatmore. So like, you know, so you could switch again if you wanted to. If you wanted to be hilarious here, you could switch again. I'm not going to switch because I have a good Pokemon. Tenchi's not going to switch because Tenchi has a good Pokemon. Kevin maybe could have, but Kevin does have a Oh, Bufalon. Okay. But I would switch a fourth time so that you can get the Heatmore, because Heatmore will be useful against this. Kevin, I don't know if you wanna. I was going to say, Kevin, I don't know if you want to maybe pass on Dynamaxing here. And I'll tell you for why. If you pass on Dynamaxing here, it would mean that, like, Weezing could Dynamax for the Tapu Bulu rather than, like, the Heatmore. But, I mean, Heatmore is, like, a good Dynamaxer, but Weezing would be better. And Mudslap could be better than Max Quake. But that's just my theory, my game theory. We'll see. We're not... Yes! Okay, this is cool. This is kind of cool. So, basically... So, if Moxie Dynamaxes on the next turn, right? So, if we do a Bufalon Dynamax here... If we do a Bufalon Dynamax... I don't think Bufalon has any rock or ground moves, does it? It has, like, fighting and dark. Oh, no! No, 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 no! Oh, no! Oh, no. Superpower is, like, a really bad move. Oh, no. Okay, we still want Bufalon to Dynamax here. You could use Superpower again. Superpower, you don't really want to use it on turn 1 unless you're, like, ×4 super effective or something. But if Bufalon Dynamax is here, that'll still be awesome. It could use a Max Knuckle or a Max Strike, either way. But yeah, Superpower is, like, a really... It, like, nerfs you. So, like, if you're ever going to use it on the first turn, you have to be really, really careful. And particularly when, like, Body Slam is a more powerful move than Superpower. So, basically, you're using a weaker move and you're nerfing yourself. So, you have to be really careful with using Superpower. You only want to use Superpower when it's, like, super effective and when that attack and defense drop, like, isn't going to bite you in the bum, which this could. But we'll have to see. Right, here's the low sweep. Hopefully we still get the KO here on turn 2. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh, okay, Max Darkness. Okay, was it? Again, I was expecting the Max Strike, because Max Strike is the more... Yeah, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put the stab thing in chat. Remember, Body Slam is Bufalon's strongest move. It's the strongest move it has. So we don't want to be easing off with our weaker moves. And like we don't have an issue with PP, because like Bufalon's going to be switching after this. So, but it's still fine. We're still good for our Dynamaxes and everything, so this is fine. But yeah. Piano is hard, Shumi says. It's kind of hard. Like, basic piano is, like, basic and easy, but once you start getting into using 2 hands and the pedals and everything, then yes, it's hard. As a video gamer, with, like, a sort of, like, an ear for sound, I, like, had a good basic grasp of piano. But then, so yeah, Moxie, you're going to switch again now. So I know you keep switching, like there's only been one time where you haven't switched. But if you switch, and if you use Fire Lash, okay, you have the move Fire Lash. If you use Fire Lash, like, over and over and over, that'll be really good. So, but yeah. So if Moxie switches, and gets Fire Lash in... then that'll be good, that'll be strong, because that'll help out Vikavolt, basically. So, like, Vikavolt and like, Heatmore are going to have this nice kind of synchronicity, and then Weezing and Combuskin are going to have some nice synchronicity as well, so... No, Moxie, no Sunny Day, just Fire Lash, okay? Fire Lash, Fire Lash, Fire Lash, Fire Lash. No Sunny Day, just Fire Lash. We just need the Fire Lashes, because that'll be really good. Okay. So I'm going to Fire Pledge, but I do appreciate you asking, because that would, you know, yes, it could help my Combuskin, but I think we're already going to be good here, so don't worry. Because, yes, this will help Combuskin, but the thing is that Wheezing is already going to be helping Combuskin. So, and Fire Lash is going to help out with Vikavolt. Right, here's the superpower. No, Combuskin! And that's why we didn't want to use Sunny Day as well, apparently. But it did just lower its own defense. So the thing that weakened Bufalon is now weakening Tapu Bulu. Why all these bulls like to weaken themselves, we'll never know. But it'll make it for a fun meme. Okay, so there we go. But look, Wheezing just did that. That did loads of damage, and Wheezing's going to do even more on the next turn now because of that special attack boost. So there's the Fire Lash. Thank goodness we didn't... there's no terrain up as well, which is pretty nifty. So, like, there's the defense down, so that's really good. And then Poison Jab, that's going to do a load because of that defense drop. And then it is getting desperate. Again, if I could have used my Fire Pledge there, we probably could have maybe got a one-turn victory, but oh well. But I'm going to heal you guys up with a cheer here, or boost your attack stat, and then we'll see how this goes. No, Tenchi, don't set the sun. No, you don't need to set the sun. Because, again, boosting our special attack with Max Ooze is a way more powerful thing to do. Right, it's using Scary Phase. Again, one of the reasons to, like, set up the sun is because you've got, like, the you've got the offensive and the defensive benefits of it, but we've got no defensive benefits of setting up the sun here. And the only Pokemon it would help... Well, it would help Heatmore as well. But again, you got to remember, like, boosting that special defense is, like, kind of just as good as setting up the sun. So that's why it was like, no, just go for the poison, go for the ×4. Basically, the reason why I made Kevin pass over on the Dynamax was to give Wheezing the ability to use Max Ooze rather than set up the sun. Because Heatmore could have set up the sun with, like, a Max Flare. But I wanted the ×4 Wheezing, so there we go. So that was nice and quick and easy. Team 4, very nicely played. Excellent work. Good luck, everyone. May you all have as much luck as Kevin just even getting to join this round, being a 1 out of 6. Be fun if Moxie got it, yeah. Or Tenchi for the birthday. So either. Right, Cherim is a no. Ditto is a no. Heatmore. Oh, I would have loved a shiny Heatmore. I needed shiny Heatmore. But will we get the shiny Black Tapu Birthday Bulu? No, it's a regular Bulu. But we'll check the sparkles. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. So unfortunately, that is a no. But let me just check my list of what I have and what I need. And I think we already have Cherim. But do we have Ditto, for example? Oh, I don't have Ditto. Okay, well, I'm going for Ditto. Okay, yeah, exactly. Ditto was completely powerless because of Wheezing, so... but yeah, I'm going to go with Ditto. Would be nice to get a shiny Ditto, but yeah. Okay, Michael, hi, how you doing? I feel like it's been a while, so happy 2025 if I haven't seen you this year. But lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday as well. Right, okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals, we're going to say no to the ticket. But okay. So here we go. So, right, with that out of the way, we will now revert back to my tickets. And then here's what we'll do. So the tickets, my tickets are for Lugia, Moltres, and Blacephalon. Oh, Kevin needs to go. Thank you so much, Kevin. I'll see you another time. So those are my tickets, and what I need you guys to let me know. So out of Lugia, Moltres, and Blacephalon, can you please let me know who you are able to face? We're going to have Zoe for the Lugia, okay? But could you guys let me know, so Zoe doesn't have to do this, but could the rest of you please let me know, Strike, how many times you've played today? Are you a Strike 0? Are you a Strike 1? Let me know how many times you've played, and if you can do, what you can do out of those, and stuff like that. Oh, Dilts is back. Oh, well then we can get Dilts. Okay, so let's just see who is where and who is what. Yeah, so, okay, there's so many people who are joining in today. If you haven't clicked the like button, please click the like button. Because I would super duper appreciate it. Sorry, I keep saying dilts. It's not dilts. It's not dilts. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, so we've got a load of people who've played once, and then one no player tools, haven't we? Okay, so let me just check everything here. Do Pokemon in this have their own personalities or stats? So they're like characteristic, or like their nature changes each time. So they don't have like a preset. They do have preset movesets, but they don't have preset nature. So they have preset moves and abilities, but their stats are different every time. So that's kind of part of the fun as well. Okay. So let's see who can do what here, and then we'll kind of figure this out. So, hang on, right, Onlara can do Lugia and Blacephalon Jones. I'm just going to see who can do Moltres here, just because Moltres is kind of like the priority, in a weird way. Hang on, so I'm going to go Skywatcher and Gage for that. Sabertooth has left, right? So, but is there anyone... Oh, well, hang on, Kieran, you can't do any because you have Moltres, remember? So, just please, like, you do have Moltres, so, yeah, please just make sure you put, like, Lugia and, the other thing. Hang on, so I have to, hang on, did anyone else, so did anyone else say can do any, apart from Dilts? Oh, Weiss! Oh, Weiss! Oh, Weiss, you saved me. Okay, so that's Moltres done. Okay. So, and then we'll look at Lugia. Hang on, Lugia. Skywatcher, okay, Skywatcher I've got on Moltres, though. Gage I've got on Moltres. Hang on, so did anyone... Okay, so Kiba and Onlara are Lugias and Blacephalons. Yeah, so Zoe... So Zoe I've got on there. And then... Hang on, who else? Oh, Moxie can do all of them. Okay, so it's Moxie... Hang on, can I just do a quick count here? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Was there an 8th, or was it just 7? Okay, so I should have, like, 7 people here, essentially. Let's do... Maybe I could mix this up a bit or something like that. Hang on, what am I doing here? Okay, I think I've got this right, but, like, let me know if I've messed this up or if I'm being a ding-dong or anything like that. So, oh, Moxie had to go? Oh, dang. See you later, Moxie. I don't think I had Moxie on any of this, so that's fine. Okay, so here's what I've got. This is going to be team 5, 6, and 7, okay? So 5, 6, and 7. Listen up. Let me know if this makes sense. If anything's wrong or weird or doesn't fit with your schedule, let me know. Team 6. Oh, sorry, Team 5. Team 5, you're going to be up next. I messed up. Team 5. Lugia. This is going to be Zoe doing first time. So Zoe, Kiba, and Kieran. Team 6, Moltres, Skywatcher, Gage, and Weiss. And then Team 7, Blacephalon, Onlara. Does that sound good? Does that make sense? Have I mixed up anyone? Have I got people in the wrong place or anything? Oh no, and I need Dilts. Oh, wait, Dilts is... Hang on, didn't Dilts say... Hang on, no, hang on, what happened with... Didn't Dilts... Oh, hang on, wait, Moxie had to go. Okay, so Moxie said strike, but then had to go. But then, didn't Dilts... Oh, hang on, Dilts as well. Oh, sorry. Oh, Dilts, if you can, do try and write strike in big capital letters, because that's why I missed you. It does need to be in big capital letters, because that's how I miss people. Oh, okay, so hang on, let me... Oh, hang on, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put... Okay, sorry, I'm going to switch out Kieran with Dilts, if that's okay. So, Team 5, Lugia, Zoe, Kiba, and Not Dilts. And then Team 6, Moltres, Skywatcher, Gage, and Weiss. Team 7, Blacephalon, Onlera, and Kieran. Does that sound good? Does that make sense? Have I messed up? Let me know if that makes sense. Let me make sure if that's good. And then, yeah, that's Dilts. That's perfect. Again, I don't mean that in a critical way. It's just like if people write it in small letters, I can miss it, and that is literally what happened with you. Don't worry, it's all good. Like I've got you on a team, and you're gonna be on this next team. But it's just I so easily could have missed that, and just if I'd have missed that, I would have felt really bad because like you haven't played at all today. So yeah, like you know, I want to make sure you and Zoe get in on this next one. So if that all sounds good, if that makes sense, then let's go with Team 5. We'll go nice and quickly now that we've got the next few teams lined up. Team 5, Lugia, Zoe, Kiba, and Dilts, please come on down. Make sure you can. Oh, just make sure you connected on the YCOM, just because I haven't said that in a while. Would you like to do a Dynamax adventure? Say yes to the lady. If she asks about any preferences, just say anything is fine. Even if you have a Lugia ticket, just say anything goes. And then we will save our game. And then we'll get ready. We've got the Snow Runt with wings and a Lugia head, or whatever. And then we'll go, what are we going to do? We're going to go, 0119, and then 0219. How about that? So 0119, and then 0219. How about that for a code? But yeah, for those who missed my earlier comment, I think Lugia's silhouette there, now that I have the Lugia silhouette, it kind of looks like a Snow Runt in the middle with, like, chunky legs. Like, or also, like, you know, like cat or dog rear legs or something like that. Like the little triangle in the middle. Just kind of looks like a deformed Snow Runt with a load of stuff growing out of it. Sherido. We got Dilts. We got Zoe. Excellent. Brilliant. Thank you all so much. Again, sorry. I am sorry that the team organizing kind of takes a while. It's just I really want to try and make sure that I pair up people with Pokemon that they like don't have and that they need and stuff like that. But yeah, gonna take me like 9 weeks to transfer everything from Go. I know, right, Weiss? That's why I say to people, please make sure you have a plan to transfer stuff off of Pokemon Go someday, and that maybe you start doing a few things early, because someday those servers are going to shut down, and you're going to have a load of shiny legendary Pokemon that you're going to wish were in your Pokemon home that you can have in your main games. And yeah. Oh, Lugia is weak to Ghost, Dark, Rock, Ice, and Electric. So, like, Dusclops is pretty nifty, I guess. Oh, and Steel is really good defensively. So, like, Duraludon is pretty nifty as well. But yeah, and then maybe Nidoqueen for Shadow Ball, but it is weak to Psychic. On Larry, you expect them to remove the transfer limits when they announce the server shutdown. On Lara, I would love to think that, but like, think about how much money they could make from people having to pay. Because again, like, basically, for those who don't know, in Pokemon Go, when you like transfer your Pokemon, also Kingler, I'd say Kingler's pretty good because, oh no, wait, I'd still probably say. Actually, no. Oh, no, maybe Shiinotic. No, maybe Shiinotic because we have, like, Ghost and Ice and Poison. Oh, sorry, I messed that up. Kingler's a good, solid Pokemon, though. So, you know, and plus it's a good one to get a shiny of. But no. But this is the thing I think on, Lara. Think about this. Imagine if they announced, like, oh, in 3 months or in 6 months, we're going to be shutting down the game. A lot of these mobile games do, like, 6 weeks to 3 months for the shutdown, right? Like, oh, we're going to be shutting down the game in, like, 6 weeks to 3 months, because they all do, like, these, like, 6-week cycles. Imagine Pokemon Go says, in 3 months, we're going to be shutting down. A lot of people, right? So, for those who don't know, Pokemon Go has this, like, energy system where, they have this energy system where basically you can do one shiny legendary Pokemon per week. You can transfer other things that are like a worth less value than that. So you can transfer like a bajillion regular Pokemon. Like, you know, that almost is essentially limitless. But like for shiny legendaries, that takes up like a week's worth of transfer energy. So essentially, you can only do one shiny legendary Pokemon a week. If they say in 3 months from now, we're going to shut down the game, or in 3 months from now, the game's going to shut down, or whatever, right? That's 13 shiny legendary Pokemon that you can transfer. There are going to be so many players who have more than that they would want to transfer over to their main games. And, like, they could really kind of exploit that and have a fire sale and really get... Because people aren't going to want to, like, buy incubators or raid passes or anything else. Like, they're not really... Like, people aren't going to want to spend money if the game is shutting down. But... You know what? You know how and what they could spend their money on in those final days? Transferring their Pokemon. And so I know it's saying, Bo, are you saying that in this like hyper-capitalistic world that a company could exploit its base by, you know, by exploiting the time limits enforced in the game and not lifting them, or, you know, lifting those restrictions or anything? And it's like, I mean, you know, they might. I mean, like, kind of, you know, like I almost, it's kind of a thing that I could see happening. Like here's the one thing they might do on Lara. If maybe what they might do is, like, say if they say something like, in 3 months we're going to shut it down, in like 6 weeks we'll stop taking purchases, right? Say if they have something like that. Also, I don't know if we want to... I don't think we're going to want to switch for Kingler, because I feel like we already have a pretty solid team here. Now, if they say something like after a certain amount of time they don't do switches, maybe they will do something where it's like, oh, during the final week they'll just be like, okay, unlimited, whatever. Maybe. But it wouldn't surprise me if they... But then imagine if they, like, if a load of people bought energy so they could do switches, and then, like, they were like, oh, unlimited, da-da-da. I don't know. There is a steel type. Oh, Parzerka. Oh, Parzerka's pretty good. We could go for Parzerka, and Poltegeist has a good shiny and is very frail. I mean, I think Grovyle would have been easy for us to defeat, but... Do I keep... Yeah, so Duraludon had Thunderbolt, but... Yeah, no, I would keep it, Dilts, because... I would keep it because... even it's okay if we lose, like, a life or two. Lugia's not really, like, that much of a threat, I would say. But yeah, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. The one thing is you may not necessarily want a Dynamax. But use physical moves if you've got them here. Oh, Frostlass, if you can use Triple Axle, if you can hear me and say this, if you can use Triple Axle, but you're Dynamaxing, never mind. If you're against a Poltegeist or a Skarmory and you have a Frostlass or a Sneasel with Triple Axle, it's a really, really, really fun strategy. Or if you have the moves like Rock Blast or something like that, it's a really fun strategy to use it. This will be fine because, like, Poltegeist is, like, quite weak anyway, but you can have so much fun with like abusing Poltegeist's ability. So weak armor. So look, defense fell, speed goes up. If you use Triple Axle on it, you get 3 defense downs in 1 turn. So if you hit all the Triple Axles, but it's okay. It's still fine. Okay. And then Iron Head, more like a Judge Dredd. Okay, there's the weak armor. Well done for going physical. And then Shadow Ball. Nice. But look, so you can see it has quite good special defense, but, like, its physical defense is, like, really going downhill here. And then, yeah. Here's the one thing I will say. If Duraludon makes it past the Parzerka fight, Duraludon could switch for Parzerka. Because I was thinking we could switch Nidoqueen for Parzerka, but but if Duraludon does have like weak, sort of really low HP by the end of it, oh crud. But then again, now Nidoqueen has weak HP, or like low HP. But yeah. For Lugia, I don't think we really need to worry about Thunder Wave. You're probably better like Dynamaxing and using like Max Lightning or something like that. Again, Thunder Wave, I don't know. The thing is, Lugia is so... You don't need to really worry about its speed, and you don't really need to worry about its offense. It's more just that it takes forever to defeat. A Pokemon like Dialga is bulky, and it's offensively threatening. Lugia isn't really offensively threatening, so like Thunder Wave is kind of like less of a big deal for a Lugia, I would say. And the reason that we don't want to switch a Poltegeist is because it just doesn't even have any ghost moves, which sucks. Just give it Shadow Ball, man. But they don't. But yeah. You could try and Dynamax here to see if that can help you survive the Berserker. There are berries after it as well, which is kind of nifty. But but here's okay. I'm just trying to think here. Maybe we could look at the health to see who we switch here at the end. We definitely want to switch either Duraludon or Nidoqueen. I would say whichever has the lowest health could go for it. Well, actually, no. Well, if Duraludon Dynamax is here, that means Nidoqueen would be our next Dynamaxer. And if Nidoqueen doesn't have much health, then it might not be a very good Dynamaxer. So basically, what I'm saying here is we'll sort of check the situation, but it might be one of those things where... depending on like the like if Duraludon Dynamax is here for survival, which it totally could do, then that would mean Nidoqueen would be Dynamaxing against Lugia. But like if it doesn't have a whole lot of health, then we would definitely want to have like Berserker instead of Nidoqueen be like a Dynamaxer and like do like Max Darkness, and that could be good. But okay. But we're going for it. We're going for it. But we are going to get berries after this as well, so we need to keep that in mind as well. So we could look at... We'll have to look at the health situation, the berry situation, and the Dynamax situation. Right, Shadow Ball. Oh, that did a lot. Was that a crit? Yeah, that was a crit. Right, here's a Max Steel... Max Steel Spike. Okay, that can help us a bit with the defense, but I was thinking of a Max Lightning, very, very frightening. Right, here's Scorching Sands. That's going to do a lot. Can we get a burn? No, dang. Okay, oh, it's using Amnesia. No. Okay, I guess if you got Physical, go with Physical. Right, here's the Hex. Your move is a misclick. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Shadow Sneak now because, like, I don't know, Physical. Dang. Okay, right, here's the Shadow Sneak. Kadoosh. Oh, I did barely anything. Shadow Ball. That did barely anything. Oh gosh. Yeah, we're gonna have to see about the Dynamax situation. Okay. Oh no, and then Max Lightning, very, very frightening. Wasn't very, very frightening. But that's okay. Oh man, if we could get a crit now, that would be helpful. The Scorching... Can we get the burn on Scorching Sands, maybe? Nope. Okay, now it's using Max... Oh, so now it's boosting its defense. Oh, crud. This has gone from bad to worse. This has gone from bad to worse. No, Triple Axle's not very... No, Triple Axle would be terrible here. Like, the only reason Frostlass... The only time Triple Axle on a Frostlass is good is for a Poltegeist or a Skarmory. Like, it's pretty rubbish in almost every other scenario. Yeah, no, because Frostlass is a terrible physical attacker. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Please boot. Oh, heal. Oh, a heal cheer. Oh, this is going to help out Duraludon loads. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, things just got very, very interesting here. Special defense down, please. Oh, dang it. Okay, Max Lightning, very, very frightening. That is going to do more because of that terrain being up. So that is helpful. Okay, it's using Metal Claw. Oh, hang in there, Frostlass. Okay, and then here's the Hex. Oh, no. We're going to lose the Dynamax here. No. Okay, Nidoqueen's going to come back at full health. So maybe... Okay. Ugh, this is a bit awkward. Maybe... I don't know who we're going to want to switch here, because now we've got a Nidoqueen at full health. Duraludon is going to be at full health afterwards. But then Frostlass doesn't have good health. But Frostlass has 2 types of stab. Oh, wait, Frostlass has Frost Breath! Frostlass has Frost Breath, and that's a crit guaranteed every time. Ah! I didn't think of that. Okay. Well, I believe Frostlass has slightly better special attack than physical attack, because didn't they get rid of, like, attack and defenses to boost its speed? Like, basically, isn't Frostlass 30 points faster than Glalie at the cost of physical attack, defense, and special defense? So actually it is a better special attacker. Yeah, so maybe we should switch Nidoqueen here. Yeah, maybe we could switch Nidoqueen here. Just because it doesn't have as good a typing. If we switch Nidoqueen and we use Lash Out over and over... so if we do a Nidoqueen switch, I think that's the way to go here. So Nidoqueen, let's all switch a Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen, let's all switch a Nidoqueen. Otherwise, I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going for it. Yeah, okay. There we go. Right. So, and the berries. Berries! Sorry, but it's one of those things where, we have, like, everyone else is a special attacker, so if I use Max Darkness, that's going to help all the rest of you guys' special attacks. So, like, whether it's, like, Frost Breath or Shadow Ball, like, Frost Breath, Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolt, those are all going to be way stronger if I use a Max Darkness. So, because I've got the Dynamax here, or at least I hope I have the Dynamax here, yes, okay. So, I have the Dynamax here, because, yeah, the thingamajig was too bulky. And then I'm gonna get Max Darkness, and that's gonna work with everyone else. So, okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, did they take the other 10 from HP rather than attack? Oh, did they take the other 10 from HP? Is that where they took the other 10 from? I always thought they took it from attack. Oh, it is balanced in attack and special attack. Okay. Interesting. But nevertheless, like, Frostlass, like, it's got the 2 special moves and stuff. Like, it's... I don't know. Right, Frost Breath, Kadoosh. Nice. And then Thunderbolt. Oh, dang, am I slower than everyone? Okay, so we're not going to do a whole... Okay, I am apparently the slowest Pokemon here. So, yeah, we're not going to have a whole load of damage on turn 1 here, but we'll do a whole load more damage on turn 2. But sorry, I always thought they took the 10 out of attack, but it was out of the HP and defenses. Okay, that's interesting. I always think of it as like a special attacker, just because, I don't know. I imagine it just has more special attacking options anyway, for the most part. But maybe it does get, like, Shadow Claw and stuff. But even so, Shadow Ball would still be better than Shadow Claw. And, like, Hex would be better. But yeah, that's interesting. Oh, you learn something new every day. I thought it was marginally better in Special Attack. So... Right, okay. Right, here we go. So we are going to just be doing a little bit more damage now on turn 2 because of the Max Darkness. There we go. And then, yep, nice. Can we get special defense down from Shadow Ball? No. Okay, it's getting desperate. It's going to start using generative AI, but that's okay. And then provided Lugia doesn't reset everything here, we should be good to get the KO in, like, in the 3rd turn, and then we should be good. Because Lugia is a bulky boy. But like the area blast did nothing, because Lugia it's not an offensive threat. It's just like not an effect. Even when it gets super effective moves, it's just like not an offensive threat. I'm still gonna. Yeah, I'm still gonna use a Max Darkness here, just in case. Ow! It did the nullifying. Dang it. Because I think once it gets desperate, that's when they like do the nullify. I think it's like usually like before they attack. So, dang. Okay. Right. So yeah, Nidoqueen is down. Yeah, it did have that weakness to Psychic. That is why we kind of wanted it to switch for the Berserker. But then again, I would have only been using like Max Phantasms, and they wouldn't have been as useful. So. It's ultimately good that I have the Berserker. Okay, Max Darkness. Hopefully this gets the KO. There we go! We did it! Team 5! We're staying alive! No, the nullifying is like once it's in like low health and like when it attacks, I believe. I don't think it's based on like turns. Because we've had Pokemon like, you know, frail Pokemon like Blacephalon nullify and stuff. At least I'm pretty sure we have. I think it's like it gets desperate, so it uses 2 turns, and then when it like attacks again, it like does the nullifying. I don't. We'll have to look into it. We'll have to look into like when it does the nullifying, when it does the 2 turns it does once it gets desperate, and it uses the hidden move, but. Ow, it gets... Oh, the nullifying is a turn 3 thing? Okay. We'll have to, like... I could have sworn we've had some frail Pokemon do nullify-y stuff, but we'll have to look into it. Right, Nido Kingler. Nido Kingler is a no. Poltegeist is a no. Berserker. Oh, is a no. I needed Berserker. Dang. But will we get... One day... After I added a ticket for it, will we get the Strawberry Nesquik Lugia? No, it's a Bluegia, dang. But oh well. Let me check my list of what I need and what I have, and then we'll take it from there. So let me get my spreadsheet. But yeah, okay. So let me see. Hang on a sec. There we go. Click. Okay. Do I have Kingler already? I don't. Okay, well, I'm just going to get Kingler then. No shinies for anyone? Dang. Oh, I'm really sorry, guys. But well played, though. Very well played. Again, Lugia is a bulky boy. So, like, you know, it's always a bit of a nerve-wracking one. And I'm very thankful to have a good, competent team of people around me to help take down, because again, if you have computers against a bulky boy, like, aye. Okay, so, right, let me just remove Kingler from my list, now that I have Kingler. There we go. Right, okay, so, Team 6, don't play tricks, but Team 6 is gonna be... We've got Moltres. This is going to be Skywatcher, Gage, and Weiss. Are the 3 of you guys ready? Oh, Gage. Just going to say it. No one can beat how Gage got their shiny Lugia. Day 2, after your shiny Ho-Oh, you get disconnected from your team and left alone against Lugia and defeat it, then get shiny. That is pretty epic. That is pretty epic. Okay, so if you 3 are ready... Marco. I thought I said Mario at first, but anyway. Would you like to embark upon a Dynamax adventure? Yes, we would. If you're asked about any preferences, just say anything goes. But I'm going to select Moltres, of course. Going to have a sip of water as well. And then we'll take it from here. So, here's the Moltres. We're going to go 0119, and then 0241. How about that? 0119 0241. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. All that lovely stuff. Here we go. Yeah. Whoa, everyone was like insanely quick there. That was very impressive. So yeah, Amber, Gage, Artemis, that's all your names. Okay, so and you guys know this, electric's good, water's great, and rock is fantastic. So let's do this thing. You know, so Pokemon like Armaldo, Rhydon, they're like the GOAT. Mantine and Gastrodon are pretty sick as well. So yeah, but if you have Gastrodon, remember that Waterfall is better against Moltres than Rock Tomb. Even though Rock Tomb is a rock move, which I said is better than Water, because of stab and accuracy and mathematics, Waterfall is the better move. So just keep that in mind. I'd say Sandaconda does have the like Sandstorm, but we can switch it out. We're probably going to come up against at least one water type, and we can pick that. Okay, we got a Weezing. We got hang on, was there water on the left? We'll figure it out in a sec. There might even be a rock type. Who knows? Okay, so there is water on the left, a Wartortle. But are there any rock types? Let's have a quick look. Okay, I'm not seeing any, like, rock types, like, not Cradily or anything. So, should we just go for that water type? Should we just go for the Wartortle? Let's go for a Blue Moo, and then a water type, and then we'll be good. Weiss, are you thinking what I'm thinking here? Maybe we could do a double switch? So you could switch your Sandaconda for Miltank, and then you could use your Miltank against Wartortle. And then that way, you don't have a Sandaconda against Wartortle, where you would struggle a little bit. Does that sound like a plan? Let me know. I'm happy to do whatever, but... Okay, I'm going to set up the rain here for you guys. Hopefully Sandaconda does not replace it with sand. But yeah. Speaking of Blue Moo, you got 2 shiny Miltank in one day, and they were your shinies for that day. Wow. Gage, was that from, like, Dynamax Adventures? Or, like, how did you get your Blue Moos? Was it, like, in Pokemon Go? Was it from Dynamax Adventures? Was it, like, one of each? That's really impressive, though. Well done. Okay. Okay, right, you treat me like a stranger and you use play rough. Right, Scald. We're burning the moo. We're boiling the beef. Okay. Kadoosh, there we go. Gonna get the rain in Spain that falls mostly on the plains. Up here. And then Scorching Sands, nice. Can we get the burn? Yes! We got the burn. Okay, between the Scald and the Scorching Sands. Like, someone better get it. Okay. And then, Right, it is using Mega Kick, but luckily it's using it on probably, like, the best Pokemon it could have used it against, like Gastrodon, so I'll take that. Alright, here's the Max Geyser. Kadoosh. No Dilts. Out of all the Dynamax Adventures you've done, you've only got 3 shiny Pokemon, Lurantis, Uxie, and Scolipede, in that order. Interesting. And Gage, so you got 2 Blue Moos in one day on Dynamax? That's incredible. Gage, you're like full of good shiny hunting stories today. I love it. Dilts. Let me just check. Oh, hang on, Dilts. Do you have the shiny charm? I don't think we asked you that question. Or if we have, like, it hasn't been added to your spreadsheet name. But Dilts, do you have the shiny charm? I think you're the only person here who's been playing where we don't have an answer to that question. But okay. But yeah, Weiss, you are going to plan to do the double switch. Yeah, I think it just makes sense just so you're a bit safer against the Wartortle's not that big a threat. Like, it won't be a threat to, like, the Basculin or the Gastrodon or the Mantine. But it could have been a pain for Sandaconda, so... no, you only have a single badge. Ah, well, that will do it, won't it? Well, if that ever changes, please let me know. But I will just update you on the spreadsheet so that you have a known. I just always like knowing, like, how likely or not it is that we're going to get a shiny. You're next to Onlera on the spreadsheet as well, by the way. So I almost got rid of Onlera's sparkles there for a sec. Okay. So... right, here we go. So yeah, I'd say Dynamax if you've got it. I don't think there's really a reason not to Dynamax. I don't know. Because this Basculin, Blue Blade Basculin, it has Crunch, doesn't it? So you could use Max Darkness. That powers up, like, my Air Slashes. So it's all useful. Onlera, no, my sparkles. That's right, Onlera. I'm going to give you the 1 in 300 luck. Anyway, you haven't done the story in over a year since you started like 2 Decembers ago and was just doing the DLCs. Interesting. So hang on, Dilts, are you like on like a second game? So, and again, sorry if you have told me some of this already, but I'm just interested in like, oh, are you like on like an extra copy of the game? Like, is this your like, you like an extra profile, an extra copy of? Because like, for example, I'm playing on my Pokemon Shield, like, which is my second game. So like, my Pokemon Sword is the main game, where like I played through everything, and I did, you know, and I did the Dynamax Adventures, and I got one of every legendary Pokemon, not as shiny, but just I caught all the legendaries. But then, basically, when the strike happened, and I needed to figure out what I was going to do, like, whilst being unemployed, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get the DLC for Pokemon Shield, and then once I've got that DLC, I will just... So, I've, like, beaten the main game on Shield, but, like, I haven't done the Isle of Armor. I just went to the Crown Tundra, I beat Peony, and then... I beat Peony, and then I just went straight here, and I haven't done the Reggies, I haven't done the Swords of Justice, I haven't done the Galarian Birds. On this game, on my sword, I did all of that stuff. I did everything. But on this is like my extra game, so yeah, I'm just interested if you have like a similar story or something. Is why I ask. Tentacle, hello. Oh, you lost all your progress. Oh no. Well, that's heartbreaking. I'm so sorry. Oh, that sucks. Also, I am just going to use Water Pulse now that it's raining. Miltank is healing up. Moo. Gage, you always get the shiny charm. You may be suffering shiny hunting, but at least you want a higher chance of getting a bundle of different colors that makes you happy. That's fair enough. So all your progress was on your now non-existent Switch Lite. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. It sucks that there aren't like save backups for Pokemon games. I know why there aren't. Because it means people could fudge around with things like shiny hunting and getting multiple legendary Pokemon and stuff like that. So I do understand why they don't have that, but like... It sucks, though, because it means when people, like, have consoles break or stolen or whatever, that, you just lose all your data with it, and it sucks. Okay. So, yeah, so War Turtle for Miltank. That sounds like a good idea to me. And then we'll have an all-water team, so Miltank for War Turtle, the old double switch, and then we'll be good. Tentacle, you did 70 Ho-Oh raids, but no shiny? What? That's wild. Shall we do Kadabra because grass is good against water, and because also there's a backpacker? Like, there's not really any reason to go against a Tangela. I think that's just asking for trouble. Yeah, but Kadabra always looks like it has a round, smooth head. Do you know what I mean? That looks like a man with, like, a round, smooth head, or just, like, a head missing. You've beat Sword 4 times, don't want to do it a 5th time. Dilts. in one of the times you defeated it, out of those 4 times, have you ever done the Suicune run? Where you just got Suicune and then played through the game? I'm interested. I'm always interested in people's different stories and stuff. But yeah, okay. I will... So please, Dynamax, if you've got it. I'm actually going to use Dive here. And then here we go. Kieran, you had the same problem with Palkia, where you just did it loads and didn't get a shiny. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, there have been some legendaries where I've done them so many times. I mean, I've like fought a lot of Lugias over the years in Pokemon Go. You know, never got the shiny. You know, what's another one where like it's been around a bunch of times? I mean, I'd say Lugia is one of the main ones. Maybe some of the legendary birds, but one-time regular, 3 different mono-type teams, only fire, only water, only dragon. Interesting. Because I do someday want to do the Suicune only run, where you just go to the Crown Tundra, you lose to Peony, you get the Suicune from the Dynamax adventure, and then you go for the rest of the game. And you get, like, Suicune and Eternatus, and then, like, you're golden. I was thinking of the Max Geyser Skywatcher, but the thing I was thinking is, like, Max Flutterby and all that. We're gonna, like, one-turn it anyway, so... Orbeetle is the best Route 1 bug. So cool and strong with a strong design and concept. It's amazing. I like it too, Gage. It's a good one, isn't it? So, yeah. I don't think... So we don't want to switch for this Kadabra. I think we're good without it. But, yeah. You do need a second monitor for Raihan's gym trial and gym fight. That's true. You would need an extra Pokemon for him, wouldn't you? But you could always catch something, or just like use your starter. I can't remember the strategy, but yeah, I know we don't have a whole lot of health here, but I don't think we want a Kadabra still. Oh, you went and picked up an... Oh, you did like a second raid and then you got Entei? Oh, that's quite funny. Oh, that's quite funny. Oh, that's really funny, actually. Yeah, just do the raid den twice and then play through the game with both of them. Oh, that's funny. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, I don't know... This is a Moltres, isn't it? I'll go with a White Herb in case it uses Norman against us. Oh, you can make your whole team of level 6, level 100 anytime using the awesome Dynamax Adventures and grabbing candy. I mean, that's true. Tentacle Ninja, you did 1,000 raids with no... Wait, you did 1,000 Rayquaza raids on Pokemon Go? Or do you mean Dynamax? No, but you said no shiny, no hundo. And then you got a shiny... That's like almost like mathematically impossible, though. Like that, because the shiny odds are like... I think like 1 in 20 or 1 in 25 or something for a shiny legendary. Like, they're not like sort of like too wild or anything. I'm gonna Water Pulse here. Dang, that's wild, Tentacle. That's wild. I do think it's worth water... Maybe I could have used a Wild Guard just to, like, help Water Turtle out here. But, like... Yeah, maybe I should use Wild... If this thing uses Heat Wave and Water Turtle dies, I apologize for not using, like, Wide Guard. But I was just like, Water Turtle's going to go down so... sorry, Moltres is going to go down so easily that I just don't really think it's worth, like, trying to waste a turn. Like, and I might get Confusion on it as well, which if I do would be pretty nifty. Okay, we didn't get the Confusion, but... We got the rain up, so that's good. The rain in Spain that falls mostly on the plains. So well done, everyone. Well done. And then there's the waterfall. Nice. Right, Heat Wave. Okay, so it did finally use Heat Wave. Oh, but Water Turtle hung in there! Brilliant! I love it. I love it. So everyone just keep doing what you're doing. I think Basculin's probably going to get the KO here. It's so strong with that rain and that life orb. So yeah, but there you go. Well done, everyone. Well done. So there we go. So there we are. Well done, Team 6. We didn't play tricks. We didn't mess around. We just beat it nice and quickly and easily, and that was pretty solid. Okay, so let me just check. Team 7. Team 7, we're in heaven. Oh, so for Team 7, we are going to have to, like, add an extra someone. We've got Onlara and Kieran, but we are missing... We don't have a third player, so we're going to have to see who's around for a Blacephalon. So, actually, we could maybe kind of, like, do that now. Maybe you could do, so, like, strike the number of times you've played... Oh, wait, Tentacle. Oh, Tentacle hasn't played. Never mind. Tentacle, if you're happy to do Blacephalon, because, yeah, you haven't played today, so, yeah, we would love to have you. Wow, guys, so many people have played today. Please click like on the video if you haven't already. If everyone who played today clicked like on the video, we would, like, have more likes than what, like, yesterday's video had, so yeah. No shiny for anyone? Oh, that sucks. Right, Miltank is a no. No Blue Moo. That's a shame. Wartortle, I don't think that's shiny. I usually know Wartortle more from the shell than from the front. Kadabra is not shiny, I don't think. I don't think that's shiny. I think, but yeah. But will we get the Flaming Moltres? No. I don't think that's pink enough. But yeah, no. So, no shinies. Miltank is a no sparkles. Wartortle, no sparkles. Kadabra, no sparkles. And the Flaming Moltres, no sparkles. Let me just check my spreadsheet to see what I need. Do I need a moo? I think I might need a moo. I do need a moo. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the Miltank. So there we go. That's the Miltank done and dusted. Kippers and custard. So there we go. So that's the Miltank done. Dynite or 10. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Miltank sent to the box. There we go. Oh, no. Cat's meowing. Right, so Team 7. We're in heaven. So this is going to be Onlara, Kieran, and Tentacle. Gage, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you another time. Take care. And bye-bye. And yes, thank you for the luck on the final 2 hunts. Maybe we'll get 2 shiny legendaries in 2 days. Who knows? Yes, Clan Fandango, I'll keep the Moltres. But yes. What is the list you check after every raid? So basically, I've played Dynamax Adventures long enough, right? I'll just show you quickly. Where basically, I filled up, like, all these boxes with, like, all these, so basically from, okay, so this box with all so these were all, like, raid event Pokemon, right? Like, if you remember, there was a Zoroark event, there was, like, a Solrock and Lunatone event, there was a Chandelure event, so these are all, like, my regular Pokemon back from when I played Pokemon Shield in the day when the games were relevant. But basically, I had all this extra box space, so, like, 11 through to 32, right? And I filled up all these Pokemon with, like, Dynamax Adventure Pokemon, right? I filled them all up. And basically, I filled them all up, and I've moved them over to, like, an extra save file or something. Maybe I'll delete them, maybe I won't, I don't know. But I moved them all over just so they're preserved, just so I know how many Dynamax Adventures we have all done together. Now, although maybe I did... No, I haven't deleted anything. But now, I'm kind of doing that again, but I'm organizing everything, because what I want to see is I want to see if I can get one of every Pokemon in this mode. So I'm kind of ticking off ones I have or don't have and stuff like that. Because basically, when I fill them all up again this time, I'm going to have to start deleting things and / not taking a Pokemon after every round. Unless they are shiny. And when that happens, I just want to make sure, I kind of like the idea of on this save file where I have done the Dynamax Adventures a bajillion times, having, like, one of every Pokemon available. So you can see I've got Charmeleon, but I need to get, like, Wartortle and Ivysaur. You can see I have Sandslash, but I don't have a Alolan Sandslash. I don't have a regular Raichu, but I did accidentally get 2 Alolan Raichus. I don't have Nidoqueen. Oh, I do have Nidoqueen, sorry. Yeah, I had them in order, didn't I? But then I haven't put them in order. But you get the idea. You get the idea. So that's why I check them off. So I kind of like the idea of having at least one of everything. so that I can be like, I got one of everything. But there we go. Because basically I am getting to a point where in a few months I won't be able to take anything afterwards unless it's shiny. And so I want to try and make sure I have one of everything before I get to that point. Right. Okay, Cat's going nuts. Team 7, we're in heaven. So yeah, on Lara, Kieran, and Tentacle, we're going to do Blacephalon right now, so please come on down. Here we go. You guys are going to say anything is fine. I'm going to say Blacephalon Jones. And then here we go. Okay, so let's go 0119 and then 0301. How about that for a code? So 0119 0301. That is the code, and there we go. Weiss, you got 4 shiny Deoxys in 40 raids. Wow, I need to get 1 shiny Deoxys. Just any one, because I don't think I ever got a shiny. I think I got a Hundo Deoxys, but not a shiny. So, on Lara is on it, like a car bonnet. Okay, so there's on Lara over there. And we just need Kieran and Tentacle. So Kieran and Tentacle, please come on down. It says it's 1 in 20 odds for the go raids. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. I think that's what like the community have kind of found. I'm not sure if that's ever been like publicly confirmed or anything. But basically, but that's why I kind of was like, you had a 1 in 20. The odds of a 1 in 20 thing not happening 1,000 times is so astronomically small. That's why I had to, like, you know. But maybe they used to have different odds or something like that. So, but yeah. Okay. You wanted all 4 forms. Wow. Okay, so Blacephalon, weak to Ghost, Dark, Ground, Rock, and Water. You guys know this. So let's do this thing, shall we? You did 2 Palkia raids, both were shiny. 1 had Spatial Rent. Nice. But yeah, so Cramorant's good because it's a water type. Roselia can, in theory, use a water move if the rain is set up, but that's only if we have, like, an all-water team. But so we probably just going to have to do some switches here. Azumaro's pretty nifty, though. Shiny XXL Dialga, nice. Right, okay. Okay, so, Golurk is a ghost, so I will just say that. And there is a Quillfish on that side as well. So if we go right, we could get Golurk and Quillfish. Oh, and then we could get Basculin. So should we go to the right and do that? Like a Golurk, Quillfish, Basculin? And then we may not even need the Golurk, actually. We may not even need Golurk. We could just switch Ordino and the other not water type we have, who I've now immediately forgotten. Was it like a grass type? I want to say it was a grass type. Cramorant, why don't you come on over, Cramorant? Oh, Lampent. I do still think we might want to switch Lantern for Golurk, just because I'd say Golurk is better than Lantern. If we're going to be going against, like, a Quillfish in a second, if we're going against a Quillfish, a Golurk is going to be better against a Quillfish than a Lampent. Because Golurk has Scorching Sands, and that's super effective. The only reason we would maybe want to keep the Lampent for a Quillfish is because Ordino is going to be our turn 2 Dynamaxer. And so if Golurk Dynamaxed, it could use Max Quake, and that would be better than... And that would also, like, boost the special defense on Lampent as well. But, you have 1 Hundo Legendary, Zacian. I think I have a couple of Hundo Legendaries. Like, I have Dialga, Deoxys. I may have one other. No, but I only got my first Shundo, like, halfway through last year. Like, I got a random Bronzor, which was a Shundo. So yeah. Right. Right, there's Scorching Sands. Oh no, and Ordino is, oh no, is burned now. Right, Aquatail. Yeah, Shundo. Yeah, Shundo means shiny and Hundo. So if you have a Shundo non-shiny, that's just a Hundo. Okay, I'm gonna use Max Geyser again. Maybe we could just switch Ordino here. Because actually Ordino's okay against Quillfish actually though. So, oh my gosh, the cat's going absolutely nuts out there. I might need to. Weiss, you have 9 Shundos and one's a Milotic. Nice. Because yeah, Shundo means shiny and Hundo. There are Hundos, shinies, and together it's Shundo. So, but yeah, I only have 1 Shundo, despite my, many years playing it and how many raids I've done and stuff. I mean, I'm not like the biggest, like I play for free, so it's like you can tell that means I don't do that many raids on the grand scheme of things. Like, if you're saying things like I did 100 raids, that means you've like paid for raid passes. But like, ain't no one saving up 100 passes of coins unless they are also like buying 100 passes of coins as well. Unless they just play the game that much that they always get their 50 coins every day and stuff like that. I am definitely like way more casual when it comes to Go, but I try and get my shiny legendaries. No, it's okay, Kieran. I just wanted to explain that or whatever, or why, I think there was a reply where it was like, that's not a Shundo or something. I just wanted to explain why. Okay, Ordino is going for it. I actually think that's an okay idea because Golurk can Dynamax and get the Scorching Sands off. And then... But Lampent could switch as well. Like, either. But if we do have Ordino switch, it does mean we should, in theory, in game theory, have an easier time with... we'll have, like, an easier time with the Quillfish here. And then we can switch for the Basculin afterwards. So we can still get rid of... we can still get rid of Golurk. We can still get rid of Golurk for like the basket. Like, so we'll get rid of Lampent now, right? Like, we'll get rid of Lampent now because like we're going against more water. But like, but I would say Golurk is a better Pokemon to have than Lampent for like, other water types. So, isn't Shundo? Yeah, Hundo is just 100, like a perfect stats, yeah. So Hundo means like the Pokemon has perfect stats, like everything is like 100% is the idea. And then shiny is a shiny, so then a Shundo is a shiny Hundo, a shiny Pokemon that has all perfect stats. But yeah. Right, so, Quillfish has Intimidate. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'm still going to use Throat Chop. But this is fine, though, because Golurk has a special ground move, not a physical ground move, so that's pretty nifty. So, yeah, we're going to be really counting on Golurk for this one, I think. But here we go. Singcho, you're back. I think it's pretty funny that Finnish... player terms are so different. I don't really know what these things mean. No, that's fair enough. I mean, that's a funny thing. Like, it's funny. There are some... I'm thinking there was like a phrase I heard the other day where I kind of thought this phrase only really works like in English, or like that joke only works in English or something. I'll give you an example, actually. So, if I said to you guys... Okay, and if you know the answer to this, if you, like, know the answer to this or know where I'm going with this, just... Oh, for the love of... Ugh, dang it. I know we didn't want Lampent for this fight, but, like, it's still important for us to have Golurk because I think we would have really struggled to take this down if we hadn't switched for Golurk. Look how much damage that did. Like, we needed that damage output. So, if you know... so like if you know the answer to this, just say, oh, I know what you're talking about here. Don't spoil it for everyone else. But if I say to you guys, what animal is a Gothita, right? So little Gothita, there's like the Gothita, Gotharita, Gothitelle line of Pokemon. What animal is a Gothita? Again, if you know what I'm talking about, don't spoil it. Like, if you know the thing, if you know where I'm going with this, just say, "Oh, I know where you're going with this," or "I know the thing you mean here." But if you're like, "What? Like, Gothita's an animal? What are you talking about?" Like, I don't know this. Like, I haven't heard about this. Yep, sometimes it be that way, Kieran, where we gotta just put up bad Pokemon against other bad Pokemon, and it doesn't work very well. Xander, oh, I know where you're going with this. And Tentacle knows as well. But yeah, Skywatch has no clue. Onlera doesn't know. And then Zoe and Weiss don't know. Isn't Gothita a goth girl? So, okay, so that's the kind of response I'm. That's it. It's like, it's an animal. So it's like, Gothita is a cow. And so again, so those of you who might be like, "Oh, I know where you're going with this," and it's like, and again, it's like what, Gothita? No, it's not a cow. And it's like, but basically, right? I don't know Japanese, so you'll have to like look this up. But basically, Gothita, but it's like Gothita and only Gothita, so not Gotharita or nor Gothitelle. Like, basically, in like Japanese, Gothita like has some kind of cow-related pun. Like, it's to do with like cows or mooing or something like that, right? So basically, like, in Japan, they kind of like joke that it's a cow, or they had like some Japanese only artwork for like the year of the cow, and it had Gothita on it. So Gothita is kind of like this honorary cow. But, like, so it's not, like, really a cow, but it's kind of a cow. So, Lampent, you're switching here. So, Lampent. You're switching, because you're the worst. Lampent's the worst one, our weak link in the chain. Is this, like, the Goofy as a cow thing? Does Goofy have a Japanese name that's a pun on cow? Like, maybe. But, yeah, so, and then if we do the Basculin here... this is a Blue Blade Basculin, so this is the one that has Crunch, BBC. But yeah, and Xander has just put the video that explains this cow thing. It explains the Japanese and stuff, but yeah. So you can learn more about that thanks to the video that Xander's just posted, that you can watch after this. On Lara, you could try switching here if you like, because, yeah, you've gone for that immediately. Because, yeah, you're weak to water, so... so not a bad idea. But Kieran does not want to switch here. No switching. No switching. We need to hurry up and let Onlara do this switch, this very important scientist switch. Please don't be, like, some ground and fire type. Like, oh, it's another ground type. Okay, well, I guess you're switching again, Onlara. But nice try, though. That was definitely worth it. That is the situation. That's this precise situation. Oh, we were about to switch anyway, and you're weak to the Pokemon. Is precisely why we stopped saying the phrase "the scientist is a scammer." So, you might have slightly better special defense if it has special moves, but yeah, I don't know. The Blue Blade Basculin. So yeah, I'm just gonna use Throat Chop, and then we'll see how it goes. Like GG. At least I scammed on Lara. No, you tried on Lara. You definitely tried. But anyway, so the reason I talked about, you know, there are certain names and stuff like that, or certain things where, like, in one language a pun works, but in another it kind of doesn't, and stuff like that. It's really interesting. There's a documentary called I think it's like Being George Clooney or something like that. But basically it looks at all the different dub voice actors around the world who do voice for George Clooney in different languages. So there's like, oh, here's the guy whenever there's a George Clooney movie in Turkey, does the Turkish George Clooney. Here's the... And Ezra Weiss, the director of Miraculous, who I've had the honor of being directed with a bunch of times. He's a really lovely guy. He appears in this documentary. And talks about dubbing. But they sort of talked about when you are, like, adapting scripts and stuff. sometimes there are like certain words and phrases that they kind of like work in one language, but they don't work in another. So if you have a character, for example, for those of you who like speak native English, you may have a character say a line like, "Oh, piece of cake," right? But piece of cake, like, for anyone who's a native English speaker, piece of cake, like, we all know what that means, and, you know, whatever kind of thing. Yeah, it's a good little line to have in a script or something, like, piece of cake. But, like, but you can't just, if you have, like, but if you're doing that, like, to French, you can't literally have a character start talking about cake, because it won't make sense, right? They need to say, like, "Oh, that was easy," but you need to, like, make sure it's enough syllables or something to be like, "Oh, that was easy," or "that was simplistic," or, you know, whatever fits the number of syllables that you need to fit, right? So, idiomatic phrases, is that what it's called? Interesting. So, yeah. So yeah, translation isn't, like, one-on-one, exactly. So sometimes we have little phrases that, you know, again, another good example in some ways of that is like Cockney rhyming slang, because like Cockney rhyming slang just has like all kinds of weird little phrases that just don't really work otherwise, because it just doesn't work. Like, oh, apples and pears or whatever. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So, you know, you can't have that in like a foreign script. If that phrase ever came up in like a foreign dub of something, it doesn't work. So, yeah. Right, I'm gonna deal with this cat for a sec, because he's being really bad. I knew I'd be safe to do that then, because like Onlera's gonna switch here, and that'll be pretty safe and good and lovely and all that stuff. And it was Sylar, yes. He was very badly misbehaving. He's just being a bad cat. The finished version of Piece of Cake is, I'm not gonna read that, but like Helpo Naki, and if you translate Helpo Naki into English, it means easy sausage. Oh, so there you go. Right. Even, like, a phrase like easy peasy, like, it's just, like, a peasy doesn't mean anything. It's, like, the reason the peasy exists is solely because of, like, the word easy. Well, unless I'm wrong, like, but to me, it's just, like, you know, jingle jangle or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Easy peasy, jingle jangle. You know, like, it's kind of just, like, adding, I mean, like, jangle is a real word. But do you know what I mean? It's sing-songy, it rhymes. But like, if a character ever said easy peasy, again, like, easy peasy piece of cake, they're both different ways of saying easy, but they wouldn't necessarily like translate into other languages. So, right, okay. Dive. For those who don't know, for those who are Miraculous fans who don't know, because I said I was directed by Ezra, the director of Miraculous. I've been directed by Ezra, like, on Miraculous. I mean, I've worked with him on, like, one or two other things, but Miraculous is, like, my main experience of working with him. And for it's like, oh, who do you play on Miraculous? I am Tatsu, Kagami's mother's car. If you know, Kagami's mother has, like, the car with the sort of, like, that has a lot of, like, sort of automated stuff and, like, kind of AI or whatever. But, like, that sort of, you know, the voice of the car. I'm the voice of the car. So there you go. For those who don't know that. So if you ever seen episodes with, like, Kagami's mother in, and she's, like, being driven around in the self-driving car, I'm the voice of the car. So yeah. But anyway, right, liquidation, nice. Can we get defense down? That'd be pretty nifty. No, okay, fine. Right, show me potato geyser. The show Miraculous Ladybug, it's a really cool animated series. The Adventures of Ladybug and Cat Noir. It's a good show. and I can actually talk about it because it's not part of the video game strike. I can't. Well, I might not be able to talk about any like miraculous video games, but I can talk about. Oh, skull. There we go. We did it, guys and gals and non-binary pals. Oh, like 2 peas in a pod. That's a good one. But that's like 2 berries. Interesting. Although that one you kind of could, like, sort of literally translate kind of thing. Like, because you could sort of, like, that one you kind of could translate into a different language. Like, literally, and it would still kind of make sense, sort of thing. But that's interesting that other cultures will have similar things. Like, oh, well, instead of saying something like piece of cake, we say, like you said, like easy sausage kind of thing. So, but yeah. So kind of like no, Miraculous is not at all like Family Guy. Unless you're referring to something else. But Miraculous is not at all like Family Guy. Unless you're saying like the Family Guy thing in relation to like some of the language stuff we're talking about here. Yeah. Okay. Golurk is a no. Quillfish is a no. Basculin is a no. And sorry, just forgive me, but it's just Miraculous and Family Guy are like 2 very, 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 very different shows. So, like, apart from saying that they're like animated shows, that's kind of where the similarities end. Because they're not even like the same type of animation. So, very different. Very, very different. Okay. So, just very different. Right, Basculin, no. But will we get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Ball Blacephalon? No. Right, Golurk, no. Quillfish, no. Basculin, no. Blacephalon, no. Right, let me check my list. Let me go check my list. We'll check my list. We'll check my little list. And then we'll go and check my list. It's the list of... Oh, Golurk. Oh, that's also... It's weird. I've had 2 things today that were at, like, the bottom of an area. So Golurk was at, like, the end of Gen 5. But yeah, I'll take that. Why not? Okay, so we'll do Golurk, but I'll just double check. No sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. Okay. Onlara, thank you so much for joining in. I will see you another time. Right, guys, gals, non-binary pals. We're going to do one more... We're going to do a wild card. And then that's going to be it for today. So let me just put up my tickets. And then what you're going to do is you're going to look at my tickets. You're going to look at what I need. And then you're going to say strike the number of times you've played. And you're going to let me know which of my tickets that I need that you have on your game. Okay, so you're going to let me know what your tickets are. But you only need to let me know the ones that align with what I need. Okay, so I need... I need... Yuxi, Mesprit, Thunderous, Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Buzzwole, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Kartana, Guzzlord, and Stakataka. Okay? Those are the tickets I need. So let me know if you have any of those tickets. So like Kiba, for example, is like, I've played twice, and I have a ticket for Nihilego. Oh my gosh, cat's getting nuts. Okay, Zoe doesn't have any of those tickets, but that's okay, because you can still play with us, because you're a strike 1. So that's fine. I don't know if you can hear that cat. He is going nuts out there. Oh, Tentacles are strike 1 and has Mesprit. Zoe, would you be okay with doing a Mesprit? How about that? We'll, maybe check in a sec. Again, we'll just see if there are any other strike 0s or strike 1s out there. Because again, if there is anyone else who's a strike 0 or strike 1, they're gonna get the like preferential treatment or whatever. Just because again, I am gonna favor people who like haven't played or have played less. The only exception to that is like when I do Xander days, just because Xander can only play 1 day a week. But oh, hang on. Hi guys, does anyone have a Thunderax Dynamax Adventure? It's the only legendary you have left. Thunderous was my last one left. Can anyone help Love the Legend, who's just entered chat? Because Thunderous was my last one, and I was only able to do it on my sword when I had someone help me. Oh no, Weiss got rid of it. Dang. Does anyone else have a Thunderous who can help, but who isn't Zoe or Tentacle? Because But yeah, if you keep coming back, though, we have had people who have had Thunderous before, so maybe, so if you keep coming back, like if you keep checking in every once in a while, like when I'm live, you might find people who have it. We definitely, because we've done Thunderous a few times, because just a quick heads up, I do Dynamax Adventures about like 6 times a week. I may start doing about 5, but I do about 6 times a week. And I have my 3 tickets, but then I do my 3 tickets, but then we play like some tickets from chat as well. And so we have done Thunderous a few times. So we've had people play with us who, but that's saying Weiss, I am worried you might have been our Thunderous person. But I feel like as well, I might have had Thunderous ages ago. It depends how long you've been with us, Weiss. But I feel like I had Thunderous before. I think you had done like an Ultra Beast I'd never done before, and something else. But I think I had done at least one Thunderous ages ago. But okay. Anyway. So, but yeah, I think I did a Thunderous this would have been back in like September or like October or something like that, like ages ago. But I feel like I'd done like one Thunderous, but I can't remember. But again, maybe you've been with us a while. Maybe I'm conflating that with something else. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So let's have Zoe and let's have Tentacle? And Tentacle had Mesprit. So Zoe and Tentacle, hang on a sec. I'll keep asking around. I did hop in for Ultra Beast. Yeah. Well, I mean, Love to Legend. Would you be interested in doing a Mesprit? Do you need a shiny Mesprit? We're about to do a shiny Mesprit. I think, or from the look of it. So let me add. Hang on. Let me go Zoe and Tentacle. If the spreadsheet works. There we go. Zoe. I don't know why it doesn't work sometimes. There's Zoe and Tentacle. Although you did say it was the only one you need to do. But if you want a shiny one... but yeah, but maybe you're just catching all the different legendaries. Okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals. Is there anyone who needs a Mesprit? And what we'll do, now that we've established Mesprit... yeah, so you're not shiny hunting, you're just trying to catch them all. That's what I was like on my sword, and luckily I had someone do a Thunderous with me like a few years ago, and that's how I got it. But yeah, if you keep checking back, maybe someone will have it. I tell you what. Oh, Latias. If Nia had a Thunderous Love to Legend, I would have replaced one of my tickets, and we could have done a Thunderous together. But yeah, no, I already have Latias, so... But yeah, keep checking in. We do have a nice little community here. There might be people who aren't here today who'll be back like tomorrow or whatever. Oh, and Love to Legend. I'll put my schedule for you as well, just so you can see, so you don't have to like, you know. But like this is like my schedule at the minute. Again, I may change it in the future. I may get rid of like one of the weekend days. But that's when I stream like every weekday. So if you're around on the weekday afternoons, just pop in, say hi. Let me know, and maybe someone will be able to help you. And what we can even do as well is we could even try and get some people to see if they can like add it to their tickets. If we have any Shield players, and they can check with Nia, and then like, you know, they could. Oh, she's giving me stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, Bug. Oh, you shiny hunted... Oh, you've actually shiny hunted all the legend... Oh, so like, is Thunderous the last shiny legendary you need? Wow, that's impressive. That is very impressive. Okay. Okay, so yeah. So anyway, sorry, yeah. So yeah, Ready, Set, Bow. Can you guys let me know if you can do Mesprit? Yeah, so Weiss can do Mesprit. Skywatcher can do Mesprit. We may need to do a random number generator here. So let me check what we've... So 1 is Weiss, 2 is Skywatcher. Is it Elkiba can do it as well? Okay. Is there anyone else? Anyone else who can join? It's the last shiny. Wow, that's... Well, round of applause to you, because that is very impressive. Yeah, just keep coming back. someone might be able to help you. We do have a lot of people, and not all of them are here right now. So, yeah, but just good luck getting the ticket. And if you get the ticket and you get the shiny, please come back and let us know, because I would love for you to one day come back and say, "Hey, remember me from a few weeks ago? I came into chat asking for a Thunderous. I got the ticket and I got the shiny." I would love for that. Oh, Cookie Boy, hi. Cookie Boy, do you need to do a Mesprit? Do you need to do a Mesprit? Because if you need to do a Mesprit, you can join us on a Mesprit. If you would like to join us for a Mesprit, you can join in. We're just about to do a Mesprit, and I was just about to let someone else join. But if you're new and you'd like to do a Mesprit, then say, yeah, I can do a Mesprit, and then we'll kind of take it from there. Basically, if you're good with doing a Mesprit, let me know, and then we'll kind of get into it. Basically, otherwise, I will decide between the people who. But yeah, good luck on your quest, Love to Legend. Well, no, Cookie Boy, this is the last one of the day, and everyone else has played. So if you're new and you haven't played, I always give priority to people who haven't played over people who have. Like, there are people who've played multiple times today, but if you haven't played at all, and if you can do a Mesprit, then we'd love to have you do a Mesprit. You joined at the perfect time, so you'd actually be doing me a solid by joining for a Mesprit. So if you want to do a Mesprit, and you can do a Mesprit, then it's all yours, and that would actually be the best thing. I'm gonna add you to the spreadsheet, just so like you're here. So hang on, Cookie Boy, and then yay, excellent. Okay, so what is your? Oh, so can I ask 2 questions? What is your in-game name, and do you have the shiny charm? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk to the lady. We're going to say yes, please. Whoever had the Mesprit, could you set up a code, please? I can't remember who it was. Was it Tentacle? Oh, yeah, so Tentacle. Tentacle, would you be able to post a code in chat, please? Like, could you, like, type in your code on the game, hit invite others, and then type in the code in chat? And then basically, so, yeah, so Cookie Boy. Tentacle, you got it. Okay, awesome. So Tentacle's going to give us the code in chat. And then we'll be good to go. Thank you very much, Tentacle. But yeah. Okay, so it's going to be 1986 and then 1986. 1 year after Back to the Future. Okay. So here we go. So yeah, there's me and Tentacle. So then we just need Cookie. Oh, your name is Leon 2.0 because you were doing a challenge like a year ago and you don't have a shiny charm. Okay. So I'll add that you don't have the shiny charm. And then... So we just need you to join Cookie Boy and then we'll all be good. And then, yeah, so this is going to be our last Dynamax adventure of the day. But I will be back. I will just post my schedule so that Cookie Boy can see when I stream. And then we'll be good. Yeah, hopefully Cookie Boy has everything. Like, you definitely have the DLC and a Nintendo Switch Online subscription, right? If we get down to, like, less than a minute, we can sort of like quit and re-enter. But you're just connecting to the internet. Okay, no worries. Yeah, make sure you connect on the Ycom, and then you'll all be good then, basically. So yeah. Forgive us, Cookie Boy, if that at all sounded patronizing, that question. I didn't mean it to be, but we have literally had people. We literally had it the other day where we had someone new and they said, "Oh, hi, can I join you?" And it was like, yes, we'd love you to. We're just about to do a Dynamax adventure. And then they didn't even have the DLC. And so we have had people come in wanting to join, but they've not had the DLC and or a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. And so, yeah, they didn't realize that, like, this mode is like a DLC exclusive mode or something. So I'm always interested how those people stumble upon the stream. like, because I would sort of feel like in the year 2025, if people are coming onto like a Dynamax Adventure stream, surely you're probably kind of like seeking out Dynamax Adventures, but I don't know. We'll wait until about like 20 seconds. Cookie Boy, if you don't think you're gonna make it, like, please let me know and we can back out and do another lobby. Because we are running out of time, and there is about a 10-second delay. So if you don't think you're going to make it, let me know, okay? Like, just say do another lobby or something, and then we'll do that. Because we are down to like 20 seconds. I think we should back out. Yeah, I'm going to back out. Hopefully... Zoe, you found me on the Explore page. I assume it was recommended since I was watching a lot of Pokémon stuff. Oh, nice! Well, that's really good, because you've stuck around, Zoe, and you've been really awesome. So that's really lovely to know that just, like, YouTube recommended me, and then you kind of found something that you've, like, kept coming back to. That's really cool. Thank you. Okay. So, but yeah, we'll set up another lobby. Maybe. Well, I suppose it's not that I would necessarily expect people to, like, search it out, but I would think that people would be like, oh, it's that mode that I know. Do you know what I mean? Like, if someone was watching something and they were like, oh, I don't recognize this or something, it would be like, that's the thing I find interesting and curious. But yeah, okay, so Tentacle, sorry. Would you be able to just do, like, an ever so slightly different code, just so we know? Oh, and Cookie Boy, sorry, this is the other, again, apologize if this is patronizing. Make sure you are watching the video live, that you haven't, like, clicked pause or anything on the video. Because, like, if you are watching live, it means you can't join a lobby. I think you've been responding pretty quickly, so, like, I think you were, you know, but just make sure if you hover on the YouTube video, you have the red circle in the bottom left-hand corner, not the grey circle, okay? But we'll give Cookie Boy another chance, and then Kiba has offered to be our substitute, but we can try again in a sec, so, okay, it is live, okay, so, yeah, so... Just Tentacle can do another code, but make sure you get in. So, Cookie Boy, hopefully you're all good now and you can get in. So, Tentacle, when you're ready, lay that code on us, and we'll try again. And yeah, so, and as a reminder, this is going to be... Hang on, let me just put... hang on, where's Cookie Boy? There's Cookie Boy. I'll add you to the spreadsheet. There we go. Okay, perfect. So, this is going to be Tentacle hosting... and then Zoe and Cookie Boy. Once Tentacle gives us a new code. Okay, so it's going to be 0101 and then 0202. I like it. Nice and simple, but also still kind of unique enough where we're not going to get randomly paired with a bunch of people in Switzerland or something like that. And if you're from Switzerland, hi, welcome. But okay. Maybe there are some Swiss people here. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Right, hopefully this is going to work. I am on a wired connection, so it should work. Dilts, you're back. Welcome back. This is weird. Why isn't this working? I have the 2-minute rule. Tentacle, what's happening on your end? Are other people joining you, or what's happening here? We can try this one more time. But this is very weird. Yeah, I have the 2-minute rule where, like, if no one's connecting, I back out and go in again. Hang on. I'm going to disconnect and reconnect on the Ycom. I recommend everyone do this. Just do a quick disconnect, reconnect like this. So, like, Y plus and then plus again. Yeah, Zoe, if you're in there, then maybe I'll get in there too. Anything is fine. You guys just stay there. Again, you could see I was trying to get in, so I don't know why. let's see how this goes. Okay, so that's good to know you guys are connecting. Oh, and Cookie Boy's in. So, yeah. Okay, don't know why mine isn't working. Again, sometimes it just doesn't... Okay, there we go. Sometimes it just doesn't want to, like, pair people up together. Or, like, the internet just gets weird or something. But we made it! Well done, everyone. Okay, so this is, Was this Mesprit? It's been so long. So if this is a Mesprit, Dark, Bug, and Ghost are good. So, like, Drapion is fantastic. For sure. Ooh, and if we all turn 1 Dynamax, that means I would get to Dynamax for the Legendary. But yeah, so... But unfortunately, not a whole load of... And basically, like, Steel types are good defensively against a Mesprit, I would think. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm going to go with Cherim just because Cherim is, like, the GOAT at support. And then I can, like, switch out before the final battle. But you guys all have, like, a load of physical moves. So I can, like, power up your physical moves. Oh, a Sneasel. Okay, Sneasel's good. So I could, like, switch for the Sneasel. If we go left for Sneasel, and then we could just go against Musharna, because, like, Musharna will be easy for, like, Drapion and Vespiquen to beat. Oh! Oh, there's Marowak at the end. Ooh! Oh! Okay. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Sneasel, and then, like, Musharna, and then Marowak. If Zoe switches out Stoutland for the Sneasel, right? So if Zoe does a switch Stoutland for Sneasel, and then I'll do a switch Cherim for the Marowak, and then that'll be really, really good. I think that'll be really good, and then in terms of, like, the order of everything, that'll be really good. So... Does that sound like a plan? Does that sound like it makes sense? Does that sound good to everyone? And if you can Dynamax it, if you got the Dynamax, please Dynamax, because there's, like, no reason to not be Dynamaxing with a good team like this. But yeah, Dilts. Good luck. Well, everyone do some stars and sparkles for Dilts. Sing Show, you gotta go. You got school tomorrow, but it's a holiday. Well, in America anyway. Dang. Well, have a good day at school. Yeah, in America it's a holiday. Outside of America it's not. But no, have a good day at school. Have a good, just good luck getting back into it all. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Oh, why is my spreadsheet wigging out? Okay, here we go. Oh, I know what I was doing. I wanted to find Cookie Boy and just do that. There we go. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh my gosh, what is all this special attack dropping down? It used Snarl, didn't it? Dang it. Right, here we go. Right, so there's the flower gift. This is going to boost everyone. Okay, so Stoutland's using Facade, so that's nice. Drapion's using Max Steel Spike, that's nice. And again, Cherim, like, powers all you guys up because you guys have physical moves, so that's really cool. And then Attack Order. There we go. There we go. Okay, well done, everyone. So yeah, but if we switch Stoutland here, if we do a Stoutland for Sneasel, the bees. If we do Stoutland for Sneasel here, I think this should be good. So yeah, Zoe, if you don't mind doing that, because then you'll be really, like, super effective and strong against Musharna, and then, like, that'll be really good. If Drapion wants to save on some PP, it could use, like, X-Scissor or whatever. I think it has a bug move, right? So it could use bug moves to save on PP, if it wanted to. But yeah, but if we do a Zoe Stoutland Sneasel switch, then that'll be really good. So thank you, Zoe. But then Sneasel is just kind of like a better choice anyway. But if you use, like, Throat Chop on this Musharna here, like, that's going to be really, really, really good. And then we'll do Marowak. Marowak will be a little bit of a problem. Marowak will be a little bit of a problem. It will be a little bit dangerous for us to fight, but it will be so worth having on our team when we do. Classic Community Day isn't until next weekend. I think it's like next Saturday for like the Rolts. So if you want some shiny Roltses, if you didn't get enough male shiny Roltses for Galades, then next Saturday, because next Saturday is 25th, and I think it is the 25th, next Saturday is the day for it. So there we go. Well, no, I don't think we need to... Well, I don't think we really need to switch out the Vespiquen. Because Vespiquen is super effective against Uxie as well, don't forget. Like, if we switched Vespiquen... The only reason we may want to switch from Musharna is if Musharna, like... If Musharna had, like, Shadow Ball or something, then, like, it could be okay. But Vespiquen is going to be really good for Mesprit, so... Xander, thinking if the shiny male Rolts I got in BD now. No, I know it sucks against Marowak, but like so does Sneasel as well. So it's like they both suck against Marowak, but they're both really good against Uxie. So it's one of those things where we're kind of just gonna have to like put up with it a bit or whatever. I mean, we could switch it for Musharna. If it's that concerning, we could get rid of it. But I don't think the Musharna really... I mean, we could switch Vespiquen for Musharna, because does Cookie Boy have Vespiquen? I always forget who has what. Cookie Boy does. Cookie Boy, if you want to switch Vespiquen for Musharna, like just so you're not as desperate a situation against the Marowak, you are welcome to do that, but Musharna's not as good against Mesprit, and the thing is that Musharna is still weak against Marowak as well, don't forget. Basically, Sneasel, Vespiquen, and Musharna are all weak to... Sneasel, Vespiquen, and Musharna are all weak to Marowak. So I would argue, well, let's just keep Sneasel and Vespiquen because they're both good against Mesprit, whereas Musharna isn't very good against Mesprit. So like that's my logic there, and why I'm saying let's not switch here. Let's just keep going. You know, we'll have to deal with like a bad situation, but then we'll be really well primed afterwards. So, okay. So, that is Musharna down. So we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Putting those bottle caps to good use, Xander, which is why he transferred to Sword and hyper-trained it. Nice, nice. Yeah. It's easier to hyper-train in Scarlet. That is true, just because of, like, the raid den events and stuff. Like, it's easier to get bottle... Well, it's not, like, easier to, like, do, but I would say, like, I've got way more bottle caps and stuff in Scarlet and Violet than I ever did in, I've, like, had way more bottle caps in Scarlet and Violet than I ever did in Sword and Shield. But I still used up all the ones I had in Sword, because, like, you kind of may as well. Like, if you got them, you may as well use them, you know. Oh no, you can buy bottle caps, can't you? But again, if you've got them in Sword, you may as well, like, use them. But yeah, maybe we'll get the shiny Alolan Marowak today. That'd be pretty nifty. But okay. So, will we get ground down by a Marowak? Yeah, if you've played Scarlet and Violet a lot, I don't think I've ever had to buy bottle caps. I don't think I even realized you could buy them, because just I've got so many from like raids and events and stuff. But yeah, I would still say if you've got them in Sword and Shield, you may as well put them to good use, you know. But yeah, if you ever need more, then yeah, apparently you can buy them, so that's good to know. Okay. Now, let's just check. Vespiquen could Dynamax and use dual wing beat, and that actually could genuinely be really helpful. I know that this is going to power up Marowak, but I am still going to set up the sun because we need the powering up as well. I'm collecting them because they're simple and beautiful and because they make me happy. But yes, is that his quote? I can't remember that quote. I remember he liked bottle caps, but I can't remember that quote. Zoe, I love this Marowak. It's probably one of my favorite regional forms because it looks cool. Same, Zoe. Same. It's so good, isn't it? Like, regular... See, here's the thing. Like, Marowak, regular Marowak is kind of just, like, bigger adult Cubone. Whereas, like, a Alolan Marowak has, like, so much more, like, personality and coolness. I know it's a shame it, like, loses the ground type, blah, blah, blah. But, like, but still, it looks so good. I love it. Okay, so there's the sunlight, there's the flower gift. This is going to power you guys up with your moves. Oh, well done, Cookie, for Dynamaxing. Oh, Drapion's going with the Acupressure to boost special attack, which is a shame because it's only got physical attack. But there we go. Okay, so there's the Max Airstream boosted by the flower gift. Please, Marowak, don't do anything dodgy here. Okay, Iron Head. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. That is, like, the exact kind of stupidity we were hoping for. I'm just gonna Solar Beam here, because that's, like, the strongest move I've got. Again, I'm here mainly as a support Pokemon until I can switch for this Marowak. Okay, Throat Chop. Yes, so that did way more this time because of the flower gift. Here's my Solar Beam. Again, this is not going to do a whole lot of damage because Cherrim is just not a strong Pokemon, poor thing. But there we go, just a little bit of chipping away. And then the Lash Out, there we go, nice. And there we go. So we got the KO. Again, that could have gone really badly because, yeah, I know that Marowak is just very strong against, like, 3 of our Pokemon here, but we need it for the Mesprit, and now we've got it, so that's excellent. So yeah, I'll do a trade, or I'll do the trade here, Cherrim for Marowak, and then we'll have a nice, like, Ghost and Dark and Bug team, and I think this is going to be really strong, and we're going to beat this thing, like, really easily now. So I think we've got this, guys. I'm not going to get too cocky, but I think we've got this. I think this is going to be pretty straightforward. Like, I thought it would KO one of us with a fire move. I know, right? Well, that's the thing. It's like, to be honest, even if it had used, like a Max Phantasm, right? Like, a Max Phantasm would have been pretty strong. So the fact that it went for, like, Iron Head and, like, on Drapion, if it had gone for Iron Head on Sneasel, even that would have, like, been dangerous. But, like, no, it went for Drapion, which is like, okay, like, I mean, I'll take it. So, yeah. Berries! Yeah, we did get some berries as well, so that's pretty good. Okay, so here's Mesprit, look at being big and scary with its cry. And yeah, no deaths. Cookie Boy, your good luck. Cherrim was the last Pokemon you got in Legends Arceus, except from Arceus. Really? Wow. Oh, hang on. Yeah, and I'm Dynamaxing because the Vespiquen did. So this is cool. This is going to lower... I mean, I'm going to be, like, slower than everyone, but, like, this will lower the defense of the Mesprit. So it means that, like, Sneasel and Drapion will do a ton more damage in, like, turn 2 as well. So this is good. This is good. You need Burmy and Wormadam and Cherrim in Legends. You have a Cherubi from an Outbreak. Oh, yeah, you have to find the right trees. But then for, like, shiny hunting, it's like they're gonna take forever because of the trees. Okay, Draining Kiss. Oh, crud. More like a draining miss. Except it hit. Oh, no. Look at it. It recovered all that health. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. So, right. And then attack order. Nice. Okay. So, yeah. Next turn. Yeah. So, if next turn we use, like, Throat Chop, Lash Out, attack order, with this defense drop, we're going to get the KO on this easy. Provided we use all our, like, you know, strongest stab moves and everything now. Like, strongest, most super effectivest stab moves. Then we should be good here. So, okay. So here's the Throat Chop. Yeah, so that did way more now because of that nice defense drop. Mesprit is getting desperate. It is going to use Psychic, but Vespiquen's a tank. It can take that. Here's the Lash Out. Nice. That's going to do a load of damage. Very good. And then Vespiquen's going to attack order. Is that going to get the KO? Not quite. But that's okay. And then I'm going to Max Phantasm for the KO. Yes. All right. Well, Team 8. That was great. Well done, everyone. Well done. Very nice work. So that was nice and straightforward. I mean, Mesprit's not too much of a threat, but I think that was a really well played round, guys. Excellent switches, excellent, strategy, move use. I think we had a nice little team there. Well done, everyone. That was really good. Yeah, and Cookie Boy. Like, we've had a lot of people get shinies on first time playing with us, so my fingers are crossed for you, my new friend. Good luck. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Everyone put some stars and sparkles in the chat for good luck, especially for Cookie Boy. And let's see how this goes, shall we? Good luck, everyone. Here we go. So, Sneasel, is a no. Mushana, I needed shiny Mushana. That's a no. But I also need shiny Alolan Marowak. No, it's not shiny. Okay, but I need Mesprit as well, so we still have one more chance, okay? Will we get the golden Mesprit? Oh, dang. Still no wild card shinies for legendaries. Dang. Okay, I'm just going to check my list of what I need. Do I need a Sneasel? Let's find out. I do need Sneasel. Okay, well, pop goes the Sneasel. There we go then. Oh, dang, I need to cough. I'm choking on my own talking. Okay, so there's Sneasel. There we go. Well done, everyone. Very nice work. Very impressive. Okay, so, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it's been really fun playing with you today. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't already, please click like on this stream. If you've got this far, if you've played along with me, so many people have played along with us today. If I could just get that like on the stream, it would help out so much. It helps introduce me to new people, like Cookie Boy. So yeah, just thank you. I really appreciate you guys spending part of your Sunday with me. I hope you will come back for future streams. So I'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Even though it is technically a holiday, it's Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. Even though it is a holiday, I'll still be here playing along with you guys. So, yeah. So I'll still be here, and if you're here too, then I'll be around to play with. But hopefully I'll see you guys again. Thank you all so much for all your amazing support and love, and yeah, and please click like if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you know when I go live if you forget, and I will see you all guys. I'll see you guys throughout the week. Take care, lots of love. Thank you, and bye-bye. Closing the software and saying goodbye. Bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, okay?